Okay, so you guys are currently in the Bleeding Citadel, and you know that the Sword of Zariel is in the Bleeding Citadel's heart. It's just a matter of finding it now. In the time that Zariel had fallen up until now, the sword has been hidden or protected by the Bleeding Citadel. However, Inogu's forces and other devils and demons have all been trying to get to that sword. You guys are not the only one, because it's such a powerful artifact. It has great meaning. So, the sword is basically on its last line of protection. Inogu's forces had already basically consumed the Bleeding Citadel, and you're starting to see some evidence of that now, particularly with this blood that runs through this dungeon. It seems to defy gravity in some places, flowing up these 3-foot-high lips, and surprisingly, in this guard station, or office, cubicle, whatever you want to call it, you'd met Red Ruth, who seemed a little bit scared of you guys, and told you that she'd basically been demoted and forced to be a spy for Zariel and watch over this place. However, she has a bit of amnesty for Zariel and is a bit scared of you guys, and basically offered you a free ticket to get into the Bleeding Citadel via this blood key that she's handed you all. She's also selling her potions here, and she sold you guys some. They are brewed completely of blood, so make sure you do note down that they're made from blood, because there are some side effects. So she's giving you this key, and she said that a blood witch guards the key in this station, and that her job is to, once the gnolls are done feeding, give the key to them, and they can return back to their protected lair. So you guys had shopped with Red Ruth, and she sold you guys some potions, and she told you that you can use this key to access the Citadel. So here you guys are now. What do you do?
Shall we go to the Citadel, guys?
Dweez knows where we gotta go to find the door. I don't remember if we asked.
Yeah, it's the door that
We were playing with before.
yeah, the double doors that you couldn't unlock.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can go over there.
We paid a lot of money for this key. We should definitely take advantage of it.
I mean, I agree. So we probably don't want to get into trouble or anything. We should probably goes right there. But wasn't there a double key on that thing?
There were 2 keyholes, yes, and they were very unique. Each one was shaped like a small teardrop.
Where was this key? Was it outside of this complex? Was it on the?
Yeah. It was back by the other one where we fought before.
Okay.
Red Ruth, she starts to dip back into her pool
So
of
Ruth,
blood.
do we need?
She twiddles her
How come-
fingers. She twiddles her fingers at you as you guys leave and says,
Do we?
"Good luck."
Thanks, honey.
What were you saying, Raven?
I told her thanks, honey.
I mean, before I interrupted you.
Oh.
Vice versa.
Oh, I was gonna ask her. Did we need both keys to open the doors, or just to make sure?
She just says, "That is the only key you'll need, dear."
Okay, honey.
Alright, you guys are splitting up quite a bit. Be wary that
You guys coming, sir?
splitting the
Yeah,
party
you
is
guys-
never a good idea.
You guys were so fast, and I don't know where you went.
Especially if something ambushes you, it might be a couple of rounds before the rest of the party can reach you. Alright, you guys head back through this cavernous area. There's this massive cliff off to your right. You meander through stalagmites and masses of bones. You leave behind dozens of doors and halls. You return to the entrance. Here there is symbolism etched into the floor. Everything's made of alabaster. So pillars support the 20-foot high ceiling, and there are a set of double alabaster doors. Where there should be a handle, instead, there is an indentation, which is a very complex keyhole that has two cascades. They're in the shape of two cascades, two droplets. The key that you have, it doesn't look like it's going to fit in either one of these keyholes.
Well, poopy.
I mean, it is a blood ski and whatnot, so we have to like drippity drip on it or something.
I don't know. Just put it in and turn it. See what happens.
Yeah, we can try just bringing the key up to the hole and seeing what we can do with it.
Who's holding the key?
Was me. Who's bought it? Who had the money? I guess Bargle or Raven?
Raven
I think
holds
that was me.
onto it, but doesn't mean that she necessarily gave it to him.
Yeah, I'll go try it.
Alright, when you approach the door, the key dissolves. It turns into running blood that runs down your hands. And you see the two teardrop indentations in the door fill with blood. Then a third large teardrop appears in the middle of the doors. It fills with blood before draining, and then you hear a clicking sound.
Probably wants to go somewhat quicks. Where you opens the door.
If you guys want to open the door, you'll need to tell me.
Okay. I open the door.
You push the doors open, and despite blood filling up these indentations all over the door a moment ago, it's now completely dry and clean. The doors swing open away from you, and up ahead, you can see more of these shallow niches in the form of channels lining the ground here. There's a small bowl-shaped indentation up ahead, and you see a little bit of blood has spilt over the side. There's blood constantly flowing here, and you can see religious symbolism all over the floor. There is a 3-foot lip off to your left and right that proceeds to follow a set of stairs that lead up, and then doors to the left and right of you. 2 sets to the left, 2 sets to your right, about 6 feet, so about head height off to your left and right, where you can see these semicircular basins, and the blood, it flows uphill into the basins.
Damn, Lulu, I didn't know you were evil using blood in the temple and stuff.
You believe that this is not Lulu's doing, this is Yinogu's doing, if that wasn't already obvious.
Well, Raven sometime oblivious.
Apparently so.
You don't, not sometimes. Yeah.
Alright, as you step forward, Raven, suddenly the blood starts to move in the center of these channels. It rises up, coalescing into a humanoid shape, bright red, before taking on color. And stepping forward is a male human with a thick bushy beard, hair tied back in a ponytail. He wears full plate, and he wields a greatsword.
What's up?
His eyes burn with fire, and despite him forming up out of blood, he looks very real and completely clean. He says, I am von Richten von Scale. I control the blood flow in this gulch. None shall pass.
Oh, I think we'll pass.
I'd like to pass.
I control the blood flow in this gulch. While the blood flows, I am here. I am the guardian of this gulch. None shall pass.
Can we just turn off the blood flows and then you can go on to your merry ways and whatnot?
I cannot allow that. While I remain here, the blood shall flow. I control the flow of blood in this gulch. None shall pass.
Are you okay? You've been repeating yourself a couple of times.
Where's the sword?
He glares at you. Sword?
Is Red Ruth bathing in you?
I know not of any swords. I control the flow of blood in this gulch, and none shall pass.
You shall not pass. Sorry, my computer like totally glitched out and turned off. I guess I shouldn't have unplugged it yesterday and forgot.
Alright, you guys have to kind of climb up these ledges. They're 3 feet high. And as you do, he steps forward, and suddenly his greatsword bursts into flames.
That is cool. Can I see it?
I get the feeling you're about to.
I'll let you
You
see my
are
dagger.
intruding. None
Oh no, we had a key.
shall pass.
We had a key. We're fine.
He
What
doesn't
was that guy
answer
down the hall behind you?
He just stares at you.
What about that guy down the hall behind you?
What would we need to do to let
He
for you
seems
to let us pass?
very supernatural and inhuman in terms of his emotion, and he doesn't fall for silly tricks like your shoelace is tied or look behind you.
Oh man.
Let's try it anyway. Hey, your shoelaces are untied.
I
dropped
have
your
no
pocket over there.
shoelaces, he said.
Curses.
Not
Not
even
even
your
have
shoelaces.
shoelaces in my blood gulch.
Do you control the flow of the blood of the shoelaces?
I control the flow of blood in your veins.
Well, apparently we got to get through here, guys. So
Does it seem like he's an actual person, or is it like
No.
like he's a recording slash
an
automaton that keeps repeating
Do you think
stuff?
he's an illusion?
Okay.
I was saying, do you think he's an illusion?
Yeah.
That would be an investigation check. You examine him, Zygon, and he seems just as real as Halstrom standing beside you, or Gerald slightly lower to your right.
I just poke Halstrom to make sure he's real.
I cast etherealness on him, so if finger goes through him, what happens now?
My brain
Alright.
explodes. Also, that's a 7th level spell, so whatever.
So he doesn't do any aggressive moves towards you all, but he stands like a guardian.
Well, it might hurt, guys, but see you later.
Now, when you step
Wow.
by, I'm going to roll initiative. He turns
Okay.
and he says, "None shall pass." And he does a half-turn twist and he swings his greatsword towards Raven.
I'm not none. I'm one.
And Nico, you're up. Not even one shall pass, he says.
All right, I guess I guess we got places to be. So
Are you
Alright, hit
swinging
him
a
with the fire.
firebolt at him? Hit.
okay, puppy power, firebolt power.
The firebolt hits him and it hits him directly in the chest. He doesn't even flinch. It's a tiny injury.
Okay, now I'm gonna just head on up over this way a bit, and I'll end my turn. Puppy can go. He can go over here.
At the
He's
end
gonna
of
fire.
your turn, Richten von Scale is going to take a legendary action.
Okay.
Of course he is.
He's going to turn towards Raven and hold out his hand. And Raven, you feel the blood in your veins start to flow against you, as if gravity is dragging you down to the ground.
I
Make
shake
a
his hand.
strength saving throw.
Wow, it's pretty good with a -1.
Surprisingly, you are able to fight against it. You can feel it pinning you, but through sheer strength, you're able to continue moving.
You're a bloodbender.
Puppy. Yeah. Bloodbend.
You can go there, and then
Gonna name him Katara now.
That hits. Flame Corgi spits a flame seed. It hits Richten von Scale, scorches him slightly. He's barely even phased by that. He then casts a spell. This tattoo appears.
I will attempt to counterspell.
Too late. Too late now. I've already.
Sorry, I had myself muted. Continue.
Oh, were you muted? Alright. Okay. If you're muted, then sure. There's an opportunity for you to counterspell if you wish.
Right, just at the 3rd level.
Go for it. Whatever he was casting, it's immediately interrupted. Actually, I think you would know what that is, actually. It's Hex. You can ask to see if you know the spell as well. If it's on your spell list, like it's one you know, you'll be able to identify that straight away.
Very well.
He still continues swinging his greatsword at Raven. And he misses. Spins and takes another attack. And he misses. He then takes a step back and interposes himself.
So it didn't pass.
Gerald.
Alright. I will bonus action Hex in return.
A hell of all
And-
these tattoos appear all over his face from the curse.
As an action, I'll use Eldritch Blast.
Miss. Miss. And a crit. He dodges out of the way of the first 2 beams, and that 3rd one catches him by surprise, hits him in the chest, buckles his breastplate, and the necrotic damage just causes all these blood red veins to appear all over his face. You got
Alright,
that one.
I'm going to take a step back, and then my turn.
Richten von Scale will take a legendary action at the end of your turn. And he's going to attack Raven with his greatsword.
I think he said surrender.
He misses you. Hellstrom.
I think this guy might be an illusion, guys. He sure can't hit.
Move to there.
I say I also note these ledges, they are 3 feet tall, so if you do go up or down them, it counts as difficult terrain. If you use the stairs, it doesn't incur difficult terrain.
I still think I got enough movement. I'll touch Bargle's axe.
Diggity.
Give him that.
An explosion of light emanates from his great axe.
And then I'll follow up and hit him with a Seeker Flame.
Richten jumps to the side. The holy fire disperses at his feet. He'll take a legendary action, and he'll turn towards you, Raven, and all the skin on his face peels away to reveal a bloody skull. Make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened. It terrifies you, and you become
Oh my
frightened of
god,
it.
you're ugly. It's my ex-wife! Ah!
You're up.
Alright. I will. I think I'll get away from him. You're ugly!
Are you doing
Ah!
that at 5th level?
What's that?
5th level?
Yep.
Okay.
He can try to counterspell if he wants.
He does not counterspell you. But if you do it at a higher level, you just need to declare that, please.
Oh, well, I have to because I'm a warlock, so. So every spell's at 5th level for me.
Okay.
And that ends me.
You're the first warlock that's ever not multi-class.
I know, eh?
Zygon.
I'm a purist.
Okay, 25 feet. I'm still up. I should still be able to reach him, right?
Yeah.
3 feet up. Okay. Okay. Just let's start with. I'm going to go ahead and cast Wrathful Smite. Okay. Then let's start swinging. First attack.
Man.
That's second attack.
Hit.
So
Alright,
that's.
Oh, go on.
Yep. So that's 15 plus 6 psychic. So 21, and then the thing.
Alright, he parries your first attack. You find a bit of a gap and opening, and you thump the warhammer into his side. When that happens, psychic energy floods Richton's mind, and he makes a wisdom save. He starts to cower from you and turn, but shaking his arm, he says, "You cannot fear me. I am indomitable!" And he re-rolls.
Hear that?
No.
Could that
I
you
think-
can?
I think
can't
you're
fear
still
him.
feared. Yeah, I think you're still feared. Okay.
I'm not indomitable. And he's
We're gonna
frightened
call
Okay.
him the Reaper.
until the spell ends.
Okay. So while he's frightened, his movement speed is 0, and he'll take damage at the start of his turn. And that's my turn.
Fargle.
Bonus action rage. And going reckless.
That hits him. You slice into him, you nick his arm, radiant energy also pockmarks his flesh, and as far as you can tell, he is flesh and blood, but he's still not that hurt. Hit.
We haven't all gone yet.
You slice into him again, and this causes him to take a couple of steps back, staggering, and he looks bloody.
See? Now I've all gone. Now he looks hurt. You can surrender Rickton. As I
If you
peek
want
out through the hole of my
try
finger.
to intimidate him, you can try that on your turn, Raven. Nico.
I'm very intimidating.
Okay. I guess second round, same as the first.
It's a miss. Fargle's in the way and
Okay.
gives him cover.
It's at the end of my turn, then Corgi will go. Over here, and then Flame Seal.
Hit. The flame seed smashes into Richton's left arm. He takes some psychic damage. Get out of my head! He swears to you, Zygon.
Oh,
And
you're displeased.
he observes you, Zygon, and he notices that you're injured slightly. Your
Okay.
blood, it is showing, and that gives him advantage on his attacks. And he attacks
So
you.
advantage, disadvantage cancel out. So just normal.
Yeah, advantage and disadvantage do cancel out. Correct. He hits for 15 points of damage.
Ow.
And he keeps on saying, "Get out of my head!" He attacks again. And he hits. For 13
Only I had
points of damage.
Only I had a +2 shield.
Zygon.
Well, you're paying for dealing with evil. Still to this day. Alright, yeah, he seems to be out of sense when you're injured. It sends him into a frenzy. Anyway, his turn's done. Gerald.
Gerald will step forward and Eldritch Blast will lance out at Rickton.
Man. Hit. Miss. He dodges 2 beams. One of them hits him in his chest, and more of these bloody red veins appear over his neck and face.
And climbing up here was difficult terrain, you said?
Yeah, it's just 3 feet high, so you have to either scamper up or scamper down. Difficult terrain.
Alright. I'll scamper up onto this ledge and end my turn.
But I was hiding
At the end
behind
of
you.
your turn, Richter von Scale is going to attack Zygon. And once he gets attacking, he's quite ferocious. Except when he misses. Miss. Hallstrom.
I will start. I'll move over to here. I have no idea why I'm moving, but I am.
After Raven's psychic cry for help to put you in between him and it.
Secret didn't do well. I'm gonna try Toll the Dead on him to start with.
He hears the bell toll, but nothing happens. Spell has no effect on it. Seems very resistant to magic.
Yeah, it seems that way. I'll go there and I will cast blah 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 blah. Cast one spell. Hold on. I'll cast Mass Healing Word, 3rd level. So Bargle and Zygon should both get 14.
You'll also get 5 points of healing too.
Oh yeah, I get 5 too. I keep reading that.
Alright, he's going to take a legendary action. And he's going to keep on wailing on Zygon. He hits. For 14 points of damage. Raven, you're not frightened anymore. The effect has gone away.
Woohoo. Well, that's good. Because I was going to be reduced to either toll or that. I think I'll just Eldritch Blast instead.
Miss. That hits.
That one. 9. Yep, had charisma. And again. 19.
Hit.
Woo.
Alright, you snipe him and you hit him on the shoulder. He's got all these bruises and cuts all over him now. He's
I'm not scared of you. Nah, 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 nah.
definitely one tough son of a bitch. And he's gonna swing his greatsword at Zygon again. None shall pass. He hits. For 12 points of damage.
Come on, Zygon, don't let him hit you. He's an illusion. He didn't hit me.
Uh-huh. Okay, so on my turn, I'm actually going to go ahead and use Lay of Hands to heal myself to full, so that he doesn't get his advantage anymore. So he'll actually be at disadvantage. So that's going to be 43 points, it looks like. Yeah, 43 points of healing.
All you need is faith and trust.
So that's my turn. So he'll have disadvantage on everybody around him now.
He's frightened, yeah. He won't have disadvantage on everyone. But,
Just
yeah.
you.
We all know.
Yeah.
We all know what the frightened condition does.
Yeah.
I know what it does. Bargle, you're up.
Alright, reckless again.
Miss. Miss. He's very quick with his sword. He blocks both of your attacks using the crossguard of his great sword.
Alright, I'm gonna surge.
Hit. You swipe upwards, striking through his breastplate. And he's very hurt. Hit. You bring the axe down again, chomping into his neck. Blood is dripping everywhere. And he is about to drop. Nico.
Okay. I'll go up on top here.
Hit. You lob a firebolt into him. He becomes scorched.
Okay, it's the end of my turn, and Puppy's turn. He does flimsy, yay.
Hit. And the flame seed almost takes him out. He's hanging on by a thread. He then is about to attack Bargle. All of a sudden, he starts crying blood. And he just says, "None shall pass." And he just
Okay, he needs a
his weapon, his armor, and his whole body turns back into blood. It reduces to this amorphous state and flows in to this channel that's cut into the ground. Immediately, all of the blood recedes from this chamber. The basins run dry. The channels evaporate, and you're just left with blood stains all over the canal. But no more blood flows here in this chamber. For as far as
I think
we'll
we'll be seeing him again at some point. All right. Who's our sneaky rogue guy? Oh, that's Saigon. Go see what's in that hallway up there.
Yes, I am indeed a sneaky rogue guy.
Yep.
Alright, you've quenched the blood flow in this gulch.
I'll go with you.
Zygon, when you step forward, something happens. Immediately, everything's glowing purple for you. Everything takes on a purple hue. Now, those of you that are outside this threshold don't see that. Instead, you just see Zygon growing purple.
Yeah.
Okay, this is magic nonsense. I'm gonna try to step back out.
When you step out, you're still glowing purple, and you feel very uneasy, somewhat drained and weak, like there's some sort of rotting presence from within.
Stay with me. Gnap. Gnap.
Anyone have any idea what happened to me? I'm purple now, and apparently this is all purple.
Does it look like a fairy fire?
It's not a fairy fire. There's no flickering flames. He's just taken on a purple hue. And you could make an Arcana check to try and identify what's going on with him. From also judging from the feeling that he expresses.
He ate bad blueberries. Or he's level drained.
It sounds like it's an
Or sickening radiance or something.
anti-life aura. And
How do I fix that?
You cannot regain hit points. There must be a source. It's usually some sort of artifact. And unless the source is quelled, he's subjected to the effects of an anti-life aura.
All right. Doctor say you're going to die, Kimosabi.
Good things you touched yourself right before you went in there.
Suddenly you hear some bestial growls coming from the hallway to the right up this small lip. Some skittering along the ground. And Raven, you just peer off to the right and you kind of just see something out of the corner of your eye.
Uh-huh. Charge! Shoot! Go get him!
You
There's
start
things around
to
the corner.
hear what sounds like doors being opened from that same direction.
There's gnolls or something up there. Go get him, Gerald. You're good. Is that purple haze still there in the hallway for us?
No one actually sees it. No, it just
Oh,
looked
okay.
purple when he was in
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
Alright.
I will let everybody know though that apparently stepping into purple is bad.
I don't see any purple. And I'm not going to step in you.
To you,
Okay.
everything takes on a purplish hue, Zygon, and when everyone looks at you, you take on a purplish hue. But when they look into this area, they don't see anything different about it.
There's something up around the corner, and so who's the stompy guy that wants to go get it?
Well, I mean, I'm already purple, so I might as well.
Alright, before you get there, it's actually initiative time.
Hey.
And it's not coming from that hallway. It's coming from either side of you all.
Oopsie
Alright,
daisy. He's back.
all of a sudden, these skeletal gnolls start bursting out of the doors north and south. They carry in their hand clubs that look like they're made of bone and sinew that have been laced together. And there are about 6 of them to the north, and then there are about 6 of them to the south. They all start spilling forth rapidly. But that's not all.
But wait, there's more.
They seem to just continue to spill out. The other doors as well, they open. And stepping forward is a humanoid figure that is made entirely of bone. They look skeletal, and they wield a blue glowing greatsword in their hands. And behind them, there are more of these withering gnolls. You can start to see them shambling out from behind them.
Crap.
There are quite a large
It's
number of them.
Skeletor.
They are dressed in full plate. They wield a glowing greatsword, and their armor seems to be incorporated into their form. They're made completely of bone. And then the gnolls themselves, they look like someone has stripped them of all their flesh. Completely skeletal with some shaggy fur dangling off of them, and that's about it. They are witherlings, which, if I can actually spell right, I'll show you what they look like. The weapons are made out of bone and sinew. Both of these bone knights have magic swords. You can see the blue glow of their blades. And they rush you guys. There's no activity from this direction, however. Raven, you're up.
Alright. I will go back one. Because I don't... What the heck? I didn't do that. And I will shoot this guy with some Eldritch Blasts. Not that one.
Correct.
There we go. You know, see if we can push him back 10 feet. I don't know how that'll work or if it will.
Alright, yeah, you can push him back 10 feet. The beam crashes into him, and the magical glow from his sword vanishes. He's shunted back 10 feet into what looks like a small storage area with bones all over the ground.
Sweet, I'm going to hit the other one too. Oh!
Which one, sorry?
The other one up north with the sword and push him 10
other
feet
bone
back.
knight. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, another crit. It impacts him. You shove him back into what looks like an empty room behind him. And he also loses the magical glow from his sword.
Raven kind of blows on his nails in my chest. Boy, it's amazing what you can do when adrenaline's running. You're scared as fuck.
This guy's going to use his reaction, and he points his finger at you and casts a spell.
Counterspell. See, I said it quick.
Yeah, you can
5th level.
Counterspell. Okay. He is instantly counterspelled.
Alright, I got one more spell left today, guys.
The Bone Knight pushes forward and just face palms one of these witherlings out of the way. He's going to cast a spell.
Yeah, no, I saved my spell for something.
The magical glow from his greatsword returns. And I think you might have to actually dash. He dashes and he runs up to Flame Corgi. This guy does pretty much exactly the same thing. He gets up to here, he casts a spell, he sheaths his greatsword in a magical blue light, and then he rushes to engage Haustrom in melee, taking a dash action.
So did the other guy cast a spell on his turn, or as the reaction?
He's cast a spell.
Okay, and then dashed?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
He was very quick when he cast a spell, so aka
Just take it off of their abilities.
aka bonus
Awesome.
action.
Alright.
But I'm not going to describe bonus action to you for him because I'm trying
Oh,
not to.
man.
I'm trying to make you immersed.
Okay.
Nico.
Can I get a fireball template, please?
Ah!
There we go.
Oh god!
Oh, oops, sorry. Yeah, I got it.
Huh. That's better.
Is it? You can't put it against the wall. The center has to be in the middle of the square, right? I think that's how that goes. Alright.
It's I know it's just you need a clear path to the target. They can't be total cover behind you. The center cannot be behind total cover.
Yeah. So I want like basically the center right against that wall there. So I guess that would be there, or is that one more up? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, that'd be good.
You can.
I
I think
think
you
should
can
be on
go.
this side.
And go one up,
Yeah,
one
you
more
can
up.
go
That's
one
what I
up.
was thinking. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I will click it. Why isn't it?
Fireball goes around corners as well, so it's going to wrap around all these walls. Alright, it drops all of the witherlings to the ground. They incinerate, just turn into burnt bones. And let me just move Flame Corgi for a sec. I'll just do a big group save.
Okay.
The Bone Knight, he's a bit hardier than that. He's not going to be destroyed, but he's going to be decently scorched. 32 fire damage. And he does try to shield himself, but he's way too slow. It leaves him decently scorched. All of the witherlings just instantly collapse into burnt piles of bones. And I don't know why I didn't make him the save. I'll make his save. And the blue glow from his greatsword vanishes.
Okay. I'll just let Corgi dodge. And I'll be done.
The Knoll witherlings start to spill forth from the south. They just don't really care about obstacles. If there's a ledge, they just clamber straight off the edge of it. One of them moves up to Gerald, and when it gets to him, it's already in the midst of swinging its bone club. And it kind of falls down with a bit of oomph on that attack. And boops you for 4
As a
points of
reaction,
damage.
I'm gonna shield as a reaction. Adamantine plate negates the crit.
Okay, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, sorry, I'll shield as a reaction.
It's a
That'll be
crit.
my AC.
It always hits.
Oh, it always hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
Yeah,
negate
yeah.
the damage from the crit, but it's a auto hit.
Okay.
Natural
Is that how
20.
that works?
So
Yeah.
don't waste your spell, in other words.
If you roll a
Yeah,
natural
I won't
20 on
waste
the
my
attack
spell.
roll, it always hits.
Gotcha.
Alright,
Well,
this-
I won't waste my spell slot then.
Okay. Alright, so you're hit for 3 bludgeoning damage. He then tries to bite you. Miss. Next witherling trudges forward, attacks Haustrom. And it's a miss. Tries to bite you and miss. They keep on coming. One of them runs down the stairs, tries to bite Raven. Miss. Tries to hit him with a club. Miss. The rest are going to dash. Well, these ones will be dashing. One of them dashes there.
Dashing through the snow.
Another one dashes up to Bargle. And they keep on coming. Just filling up all these empty spaces, just surrounding you guys as much as possible. And one more. And they all run up like that. Zygon.
Man, my kingdoms are a fireball. Alright, well. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15. Going to go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians. So, protecting, of course, everybody here except Raven.
Ah, you're funny, Zygon.
Understandable.
That's my turn.
Hey, I'm not the one that got hit, buddy. Don't
Gerald.
be mad at me.
Alright, let's take a step back. We'll risk the opportunity attacks.
Both gnolls attack you with their clubs. And they're very feeble creatures. They both miss.
And we're going to Eldritch Blast the 2-0, well, this one to start with.
Sorry, which one?
The one directly south of me to start with.
Hit. Alright, you hit it, and when that happens, the gnolls are going to use their reaction. In response to seeing that one destroyed, which you absolutely cleaned it up, they all are going to make one attack as a reaction. Starting with this one. It's going to attack Zygon. Miss. This one's going to attack Bargle. And Bargle. You're hit for 6 bludgeoning damage. This one's going to
Is it
attack...
magical?
Oh, sorry, no. It's 3 with your heavy armor master. And this one will attack Halstrom. And it hits. For 5 points of bludgeoning damage. It sets off this massive chain reaction. This one attacked Halstrom. And it misses. The other ones are not within reach of anyone. Don't take any attacks. Okay.
Okay, but that was their reaction used. Let's take another swing at this gnoll next to it.
Yes, hit the one that didn't use its reaction.
Hit. The beam smashes into the whittling, but it's not enough to destroy it straight away.
Right, but this is a Spirit Guardians that we're in.
It'll
Okay.
die next time.
Then this one down here. We'll take the final Eldritch Blast.
It's a miss. Raven's big head gets in the way. Gives him cover.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Bargle.
Oh, jokey. Was Reckless holding for a melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Reactions? Screw it, I'm gonna give this a shot, alright. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. And I'm going to throw the Javelin of Lightning at the Bone Knight at the bottom.
Okay, that's 35 because these are difficult terrain. Go for
Yeah,
it.
but don't I still have my long legs?
Yeah, but it's still 35 feet.
Yeah, oh, I counted the 10. Yeah, I know it was 10 going up to that shelf. Alright, so Javelin of Lightning at the bottom, Bone Knight.
You counted 30. I was just saying that it was 35. Actually, 35.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't saying you couldn't move there or anything. I was just letting you know. Alright, so that's a crit. That Bone Knight's going to use its reaction. It's going to point its finger at you And you need to make a dexterity save, Bargle.
5
spell.
feet away.
Alright,
No, you don't. You don't get the +5.
Yep.
Alright, no rage or radiant damage there. So it's 13 points from the javelin.
Yep.
And then the lightning is saving throw, I think.
Dex.
Always
Yeah, dexterity save, yes.
I think the one that hits him though is just like it automatically hits.
Yeah,
13.
I think I believe if it hits, it hits. So it's 2 components. It's one piece where they save for half, and then the other piece is whether they hit or not.
Alright, so blah 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 blah. Each creature in the line, excluding you, makes a dex save, taking 46 on a failed save. It returns. Make a ranged attack on a hit. They take damage from the javelin plus. Alright, so the 46 does get doubled on the initial attack. Because, you know, it's an attack roll. So it's 22 lightning damage. And, so 35 damage. Alright, then he points his finger at you and a whirlwind of flame spreads up and around you, rebuking you.
Callously, I bet.
For 27 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Alright, the lightning cuts through 3 witherlings and the bone knight. Bone knight's first. It's closest. It dodges, so it takes 4 lightning damage. It points its finger at you and casts Hellish Rebuke. Make another dexterity saving throw. And it too wreaths you in flame. It's not a very big one though. You take 7 points of fire damage. The 3 witherlings, they all take the full brunt. 8 points of lightning damage. Rips through them and almost destroys all 3 of them.
Awesome. I've been like using it in a long time.
And
Alright,
the javelin
movement,
just
action.
falls
I
on
have
the
no.
ground over here somewhere where the bone knight is.
And I'll bonus second wind to end my turn.
Halstrom.
I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol and say a prayer to Torm. Turn undead. DC 17.
Alright, when you
Destroy anything 2 or less.
hold out that holy symbol, the bone knight turns towards you and he holds out this skeletal relic. And it seems to bolster the witherlings. They have advantage on this save. What's your DC? 17?
Yeah.
Okay, they can only make this if they crit. And you watch as all the witherlings evaporate. They just turn into bone meal, dust, gone. And then I'll do the bone knight.
Man, now I can't talk to them.
The bone knights, they also quite resistant to being turned. They have advantage, and they do not shun your holy symbol.
Okay, and then bonus action, I'm gonna put a Sacred Flame next to this Bow Knight here. Or, excuse me, Spiritual Weapon next to the Bow Knight here. Is a 14 hit?
14 is a miss. It's going to bounce
Okay.
straight off his arm.
So I just put it right here.
Okay. Their armor seems very tough. Bounces off. Raven.
No, it's tough enough. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Push him back 10 feet if I hit.
Miss.
Alright. Push him back.
Miss.
Yep.
Miss.
And
They just
hang my
bounce
head
off
in
of him.
shame. Oh.
Someday.
Alright, this guy's gonna make a wisdom save. The radiant energy starts to eat through him, and in response to that, he's going to cry.
It's fair.
No, he'll use his reaction. He points his finger at you. Make a dex save, Zygon. And a
No.
little mini flame wraps around you. You take 10 points of fire damage.
Boy, if only he had a shield.
Yeah. If only I had resistance to fire. It's a shame.
Alright. It's gonna just hunk its great axe at you, Zygon. Great sword, sorry. Miss. Ting! Bounces off your armor. You manage to get through your defense with that attack and strikes you for 13 slashing. And doesn't make any attempt to get out of Spirit Guardians, just stays there. This guy's gonna make a wisdom save as well. What's your DC? 17? 16?
Yep.
17?
Max charisma. Yeah, 17.
Okay. He's almost disintegrated from that. And it'll go ahead and wreath you in flames, Zygon. Make a dexterity saving throw. He'll do another hellish rebuke. And hit you for 7 points of fire damage. It'll then hunk its greatsword at Halstrom. I think he's very, like, autonomous, this thing. No personality, just a stalwart soldier. Slashes Halstrom for 10 points of damage. Makes a second attack and completely misses. The radiant energy's pretty much going to finish him off by the looks of things. Nico.
I'll just put a bonfire in the one in the south.
It catches on fire and collapses into a big pile of random bones that cover the floor.
Okay. And then I'll end my turn, and Puppy will help on Zygon against the knight.
Okay, starts barking in the Bone Knight's face. The next attack on that Bone Knight has advantage. Zygon.
Okay, let's start swinging. First attack.
Miss.
Okay, second attack.
Hit. And
Oh, I forgot the
radiant.
extra divine smite damage. Yeah.
Right, despite it being skeletal in appearance, the bludgeoning damage doesn't seem to affect it anymore. But with that extra radiant oomph in your Warhammer attack, it just skittles the Bone Knight onto the ground. And his armor, which is made of bone, his sword, which is made of bone, and his bone, which is made of bone, it collapses to the ground as the radiant energy raises it.
So he's dead now?
I think so.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab some stuff from them.
There's
Their
no
skull?
shortage of bones. Yeah, there's
I'm gonna grab their skull and I'm gonna talk to him there. See if I can find out who put him here and if he knows anything about the place.
Alrighty, yeah, there's a complete skeleton. And you can't speak with dead. I think it's a 10-minute cast time. Let me check. It's one action. It lasts for 10 minutes. Alright, you go over and grab the skull and hold it up. You cast a spell and this kind of like a purple wind fills the eye sockets, and then the jaw opens up and kind of just lets out this undead breath.
Alas, poor Uric. I knew him well, Horatio, a man of infinite jest.
To be or not to be? And the spell's active. You can ask it 5 questions.
Alright, do you know the layout of this temple?
I do not.
Do you know where the Sword of Zariel is?
I am not worthy.
Do you know of any other traps or creatures?
I know of many. They will take your life. Your
Okay.
flesh will be our meal.
Not yours. Is there any way? How do I fix my purple friend there? Do you know?
No answer. Or
Aw,
you
damn it.
just get like a bet for an answer.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like it's very helpful or wants to help you in
No.
any way.
I didn't think so either. Do you
Got
want to
one
try
more
the other
though.
one, guys? You wanna- Okay. Where's the device that caused my friend to turn purple? Do you have anybody back in Fairn you want us to say hi to for you?
The spell ends. It's 5
Oh,
questions.
oh well. All right. Well, that was fun. I guess we'll continue on.
Now, when you step there, Raven, you also take on a purple hue.
Oh, damn.
Could retrieve the lightning javelin before I leave.
Yeah.
Just want to peek through. Are there anything in any of these rooms, or are they just like wait to ambush you things?
Just depends on what room you're talking about.
I'll start with this one up here.
Alright, this is actually 3 separate rooms. On the ground here, there is some religious symbolism. The first chamber off to your right is empty, and the second chamber off to your right is strewn full of bones piled up in a neat pile. There is an empty door. An open door off to your left.
Oh, there's a door up to the north here, guys.
Through the next room, it's about 10 by 20 feet. It's a short corridor, and there's bits of sinew all over the ground.
Peeking through this door to the south, there also seems to be another path.
Yeah, it's very similar in configuration to the one just described. There is a religious symbolism on the floor. There is an alcove full of bones and an empty guard station, as well as a door off to your right.
You recognize the religion?
You can make a religion check to try and decipher it. You know what it is. It's actually a symbol of necromancy. It's a key component for a necromantic ritual where you would invoke the name of Yinogu using a 15-minute ritual, and you can animate a set of null bones into a witherling.
Do I have any idea how long they would stay animated? Is it permanent, or is it just like a just for a little while thing?
Indefinitely.
Okay.
Has to be a set of null bones.
All right, we're going. Maybe we'll try to go through this door up here.
Can we destroy the symbols? Hack them, slash them, do whatever?
They've been carefully etched into the alabaster floor. You could definitely...
And etch them and scratch them?
You could definitely destroy them. You'd need to more than just kind of scratch them. You need to have like a sledgehammer or something.
Alright, well.
Break up all the rock.
He's got a mace.
I want to open the door while they're mucking around with that.
Okay.
I can start smashing.
Alright, you swing this door open, and you've got another series of chambers. It's kind of clean. Everything looks very new. All the alabaster is covered with a light dusting of sandstone and some dust, like a white alabaster dust. There is a circular basin set into the west wall, and a small wooden shelf in a chamber to the north. There's also more symbolism on the floor here.
Do we hear any of the gnolls or whatever it was from down, like we heard in the other hallway?
No. You don't hear anything passively like that. You can
I'll step in.
If you want to take a close listen, you could make a perception check.
I will take a close listen.
You don't hear any activity from that direction. This all looks newly constructed. Very clean.
This room up here is like a little, what? It's all no furniture other than the basin, right? And the shelf.
What's that? Sorry. The shelf's in this room. This one looks like it's not even finished yet. It's still under construction. You can see there's a couple of tools on the ground and some of the walls not fully chiseled out yet. It looks very new, but it's empty.
And what's this over here? Is that a door?
Yeah, there's a door set into the east wall.
All right, open said door.
This door is easily open, and it leads to a square room. There's some more tools on the floor. There's also some symbolism on the ground here. There's a door at the end of the hall, and everything looks very newly constructed.
So, I mean, whatever we're looking for is not going to be in the recently constructed spot. It's going to be from the old stuffs. So, I mean, we could look around in here, but I mean, I don't think it's going to get what we want.
It's got to be where the anti-life area is.
There's
I mean, but we also don't want to leave bad things behind us either to go like sneaking up on us.
Yeah, it's probably a decent idea to just make sure everything here is clear before we keep. I mean, I agree. I think our eventual goal is going to be in the anti-life stuff, but for now, we just want to make sure there's nothing that'll sneak up behind us, like what just happened.
Any these were all the same Yenogu religious stuff?
No, they're different.
Oh.
You can
It's this area out here looking like.
You can make an Arcana check to try and identify these runes on the ground, and you're not quite sure exactly what they mean.
I mean, looks like there's some doors in there, whatnot. Maybe like some barracks or something under construction. Are there any other doors out of here?
Yeah, there's a door here, and it's actually bolted shut, so it's locked from your side. So like a sliding bolt lock.
This looks like it might be outside. Open, I'll unbolt it and open it up.
Alright, you unlock it, and it leads to another newly constructed hall. And it's very clean here, but there is a magical flame jutting out of the wall here. You can tell it's magic because there's no smoke in the room, and the room is sealed. There is another door off to your left, down a small ramp, or a small ledge, an alcove off to your right, and this wall just follows the curvature of the architecture. And this looks very newly constructed.
Now, has any of you guys ever heard of gnolls like making nice places like this? I thought they like lived in caves and like ate their friends.
They're obviously slaves and just summoned creatures along with the Death Knight, so it's probably like demons or something that made this place.
There's another door there at the end of the alcove.
Started changing this place.
There's 2 doors in here, and it's got like a curvy wall thing, which always makes me worried. Because people don't usually make curvy walls unless they have a good reason to. I'll open this door up here.
This door has a bolt lock on it, but surprisingly it's not locked. You open it up and it actually leads to a cavernous area. You notice that the area that you're in is elevated as well from, quite a lot from the main entrance. About 15 feet from all the steps and ledges you've gone up. And there's a cavernous area with like a green mold covering the walls. And it's quite narrow here. It's got a 6-foot high ceiling, 5 foot wide, and it seems to open up a little bit.
Can I just peek my head out of there without actually going down?
Yeah. You peek around the corner and you can move up. You can still snap to the grid. And it's like a cavernous area. in higher elevation, this entire wall is covered with a green slime. Make a nature check, Nico.
Actually not proficient. Worst druid ever.
You're not sure if it's green slime or just like a moss or something growing on the wall.
Okay, I'll shut it and lock it.
Okay. You lock it. Click.
I'll tell everyone what's out there. But
I'll check out this down here. This is just a little alcove.
It's a door. There's a doorway.
All right, I'll open this door.
It's actually locked as well from
Oh.
your side. You can unlock it, slide the bolt across, and lo and
Alright.
behold, it leads to the entrance.
Oh, outside. No, we don't want to go there. That's where we came in, guys. We don't want to go there. Otherwise, we'll be locked out and need a key again. But I leave it unbolted.
why would we do that? So that people could come along and lock it or whatever?
In case we get kicked out, we can get back in.
Okay.
Raven's not the smartest. He's a scholar. He's wise. He's not world smart.
Well, that is true. I mean, not the smart part, but Red Roof did say that key disappears, and then the gnolls have to get this key created for them every time.
So that's wonders if they had a door that just went in, why would they need to get the key every time?
Because this one was locked.
Get in.
I mean,
Smash the
maybe-
door. There might be some clues on the door.
Oh, I already just walked all the way around.
Yeah.
Apparently, I did not care that so much. I'm wondering this as I'm like a million miles away from the door.
When
But
you do get back, these doors are closed. The main double doors.
okay, I'm gonna attempt to cast the dispel magic into this purpliness.
All right, you try to dispel magic, and there's just simply nothing to target. So you don't lose a spell slot. There's no spell in that area to target.
I mean, I really don't want to go in there.
There was some strange equipment in that other room as well. I don't know if you guys are interested in it.
Oh, the one with the one up here? Oh, yeah, there was like a candle and stuff.
Not quite.
What did you say? It was on the shelf.
There's a shelf in the room, and then there's also what looks like a hammer and a chisel in the basin. And if anyone wants to inspect it, they could make a medicine check.
Sure.
See
Love
if they know
inspecting
what this
things.
stuff is used for. You're not quite sure, Nico. You feel like it's something about you chisel something. It could be used for some of the construction of this place. But Haustrom, you actually find that no. So there's like a rusty, bloody saw. There's a hammer. There's a chisel, and it suggests that there's also a skull. There's like a bloody skull. This equipment is used for trepanning, a process whereby a hole is drilled in the skull, which is believed to give demons a hole to escape from, or in this case, a hole to enter, perhaps.
Awesome. I'm gonna call the Winchesters. Bring them here. First, I'm gonna go weeby. I'll be right back.
So, this is like a salon chair where they tip your head back to wash, except instead they drill a hole in your head?
Possibly, yes, except there's not a drop of blood here. It's very clean. Very clean.
Creepy.
Means Stewie wants to spend 10 minutes and cast some detect magics or whatnot?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're not in a rush.
Okay. Well, I'll get out my leaf straw mat.
Okay,
Oh, I don't know why that removed the spell slot.
you're doing it as a ritual.
Yep.
Alright, 10 minutes goes by, and there's actually no sources of magic around you from where you stand.
Go peek at this stuff up in this room.
None of it detects his magic.
And then just to double check that the flame out here is magic.
Yep, it has illusion magic coming off of it.
Okay. Let's go back down and looks at that big hot area. Purpley area.
Alright, you detect some very trace elements of magic coming from this now empty blood fountain. And you can just kind of identify conjuration magic, but it's so faint that it's pretty much non-existent.
And there's no magic visible in the purple area?
Yes.
And this whole blood trough is empty all the way down?
Yeah, it's all dried up now. It's just stained. But killing that Richten von Scale guy seemed to staunch the flow of blood. Hold up, Raven.
Okay.
You don't make it that far before you are
Okay.
attacked. About there. Or I guess if you go on that way, you'd be in that space.
Yep.
So when you get near this area, Nico, there's like a clear cut line, like a threshold. And there's a very terribly strong source of necromantic energy. When you focus in on it, it kind of makes you sick. Anyway, you hear some screeching sounds, and all of a sudden, we're going to roll initiative because gnolls just start coming out of everywhere. Alright, firstly, 2 gnoll flesh gnawers. They appear from a small guard station to the north of you, Raven. And they have short swords like strapped to their arms. They have blood all over their face. And they kick around a few bits of quartz underfoot as they move.
Hey guys, we're just here for Matu. Delivering some messages. We'll see you later.
Wait, where's the flesh door handout? Did I mess that hand up? No. Anyway, they look like this. They got short swords strapped to their arms, and they're dressed in studded leather armor. Other than that, they're gnolls. They just have different weapons, and they look like they could gnaw flesh. 2 more gnolls jump out from an alcove off to your left. One of them looks like the pack leader, and the other one is a Fang of Inogu. The pack lord has these red glowing eyes, and this one actually carries a large glaive. I fought one of these in Idle Glen. The Fang of Inogu has white fur and fresh red blood in tribal patterns all over its eyes, its body, everywhere. Fang of Inogu. And then that's not all. More flesh gnawers appear down the end of the hall. If you don't have dark vision or good sight, you may not see them, but they're all the way back here. They start rushing you guys, kind of jumping down, and
there's only 2 more down the hall, guys.
they start squealing, and I'm just adding all these creatures to initiative as I describe them.
And there's a solar down the hall on our side. Whoa, crap!
There's a few gnolls
Guys!
here. As you look behind these 2 flesh gnawers, you start to see withering after withering, spilling forth, Raven. And
oh, crap.
Yeah, the gnolls, this is their first guard. They attempt to stop you guys. Baldur, you're up first.
Alright. 15, 25, 30. And I'm going to shoot a heavy crossbow at the top knoll.
Now he's got half cover from this lip, which is 3 feet high, like the others.
Okay.
Miss. It hits that lip. Take flank before we get out initiative. Alright, this flesh gnawer, it's going to
Yeah, I know what it's gonna do.
jump down here, and it's going to run. And It's going to run up to here and start poking you with its short sword raven. Miss. It attacks again. Miss. And then it tries to bite you. It tries to chomp you and it misses. It then backs up, provoking an opportunity attack from you. Goes around the corner.
Yeah, I don't have any other reactions on that. So I think I will hit it with the silver dagger. As soon as I find the dagger. Oh, there it is.
It's
Nope.
too quick. It's already gone by the time you swing.
By the time I pull my dagger out, oh, damn.
Alrighty. The Pack Lord. It starts to wave its glaive around and screech in Knoll. Just a series of grunts and squeals. And you kind of hear the hyenas cackling. It steps forward and it tries to hit you with its glaive raven. Miss. It swings the glaive around and attacks again. And it misses. It then runs back and ducks around the corner and keeps on cackling and calling out. This Flesh Nora, it's going to run very, very quick. It just covers ground. It does a sudden rush. And it's going to keep on going over here. And it runs up, it stops, and then it runs around a corner.
Bye.
Gerald.
Alright, let's get a better look at what's going on. I will bonus action Hex on the Fang of Yenogu and fire Eldritch Blast at it. That is a miss.
Hit.
Sorry, let me add the Hex.
And that
Final
hits it,
bolt.
Good. Hits it good. And
It's really.
that is a miss. It kind of ducks using this ledge to its advantage. It misses it by about an inch.
Alright, and then I'll take a step back into my turn.
Witherling start to spill out Raven, and it just looks like a never-ending stream of them to you. This one runs up and tries to club you. Miss. It tries to bite you, and it misses. Another one comes shambling around the corner. It moves up to here, hovering above you. It tries to club you, and it
That's
boots.
it.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage. It tries to chomp you, and it misses. And they just keep on coming. These ones are going to dash. One of them actually gets all the way up to here, and they just keep on coming. They fill up pretty much every open space. All of these ones are taking a dash action, and they just don't seem to be letting up Raven. Like a never-ending supply of them are just spilling forth.
I got some work to do, guys.
And let me just move them all up because they're just spilling out of everywhere. Okay. Alright, all of a sudden there is a shooting gallery down here. All of a sudden a Knoll Hunter steps out from around the shooting gallery, armed with a longbow. Starts trying to put some arrows into people. He's going to fire at Haustrom. And Haustrom, you've got half cover against this attack. Here comes an arrow. Miss. Here comes another one. Miss. The hunter then steps around the corner for cover behind the wall. Haustrom.
I will move to here. I'm going to gonna move to here. Sorry. And then I'll
I think
scream out.
someone's in there.
I
What's in
don't
that
see
spot?
anybody.
There's a withering
But-
there.
Oh, I don't see it.
Oh, does anyone else see
Yeah.
it?
Nope.
Let me
I
move
can
it.
see the withering in that spot.
What about now?
Now I can.
Okay.
It's magic.
It was invisible. It had its eyes closed, so you couldn't see it.
Alright, well, there we go. It was just a glitch. It's that red hue that clouded you.
I knocked myself out of the game real quick. I'm coming right back. I can't see my.
You're over here.
Where am I? Ping me.
I don't see him over there either. I see him back where he started.
Yeah, I don't see my. I
It
don't.
must have
Okay.
been a
Myself.
connection issue. What about now?
We'll
So,
all
yeah.
have.
Yeah, I
Every-
see him. I see him to the.
If you don't see him, just refresh.
I see it. I
It'll
see it. I
update.
see it.
It must
I
have
see
been,
it.
yeah, just a slight connection issue. That's all. It didn't update or something. I don't know.
So I will move to here. And I will again turn undead. So let me get it out real quick.
Alright, you hold up your holy symbol, and you're just going to see witherlings just evaporate into ash. Gone, 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 gone. All of the witherlings that you see, and even ones around the corner that you couldn't see but could hear you, evaporate. Everything within 30 feet, gone.
And then since we're heading into this thing, we might not get healed again. I'm going to do a bonus healing spell. Where is it? I'll do a bonus mass healing word. So everybody should get back 11.
Alright, Zygon and Raven, it will not affect either of you.
Nope.
That's the house room we like from Idle Glen.
But you'll also receive 5 healing to house room. An additional 5.
Over my max already.
Alright, another knoll. These guys, like, they gain ground. It runs up to you, Raven, 45 feet, and then it just turns to the side and runs off.
Bye.
Runs around a corner.
Maybe it's a car driving there. It's like had to chase the car.
There's a mailman up there. I cast summon mailman.
Okay, so the those stairs are going up
Which
right
ones?
here.
These guys?
These ones here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lip, yeah. You can still get up the lip with difficult terrain, but...
Oh, I don't particularly want to go over there anywhere. I'm just gonna drop a summon bonfire right here on the corner thing here,
Okay.
and then. And how tall is the top thing here?
They're all 3
the
feet
hall-
high unless specified.
No, how tall is the hallway itself?
Oh, it's only 10 feet.
Okay, then I'll have Puppy go high and go over here. Well, at the end of my turn, after I'm done. Oh, sorry, I should finish where I'm going first. I'm going over here, and then his turn. He'll go over there, and he'll dodge while he's over there.
Okay.
Every time.
Alright, another Knoll Archer moves up to the shooting gallery and keeps the heat on. He's going to shoot at Halstrom. It hits for damage. You take damage, Halstrom.
Damage has been recorded.
Let me fix that up. I know why that happened. It says duplicates. Okay, let's try that again. You're hit in the leg for 7 piercing damage, and it reduces your movement speed by 10 feet. It's going to fire again. And it completely misses you, but then the Knoll Hunter ducks back around the corner into an alcove. Raven.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot the Knoll Fangy guy.
Damn. I just realized I didn't even roll him into initiative. I knew I was missing something.
Aha!
Miss. He's gonna go next. That hits him.
And I'm gonna hit him one more time. And when I hit him this time, I'm gonna cast a Disintegrate with my Eldritch Blast.
Alright, those beams, they bang him up pretty bad. He's all bruised and beaten. And he lets out a bit of a squeal. He's not that tough. And he'll go now. He's going to just run forward. And he's going to rush you, Raven. When he gets
There's a mailman up there.
He thinks you're the mailman. And he tries to claw at you. He claws you.
That's a hit.
6 slashing damage. It's going to try and bite you, and when it tries to bite you, venom drips from its maw. It chomps you. Make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Okay, I reach into my bag of holding and pull out my pocket Zygon. Yeah.
You actually succeed that saving throw.
Oh.
So
Sweet.
you don't take any poison damage. Whoops, I don't know why I clicked it again. It's just 9 piercing, no poison. Use just the poison.
You just want to hit. You just want to hit Raven again and again.
Final claw attack misses, and don't we all? And then that Knoll actually jumps off to the side. Provokes from Flame Corgi. I don't think Flame Corgi has a melee attack though.
Does not.
I will hit him with my dagger.
Use your reaction already.
But it's a new turn, isn't it? Because I just went again.
No, you didn't. Did you? Yes, you did. Okay,
Yeah.
go make your dagger attack.
The same as last time.
Wow. All right.
Is that?
Shut up. That's my cursed dagger.
Get those nat ones out of the way. That's fine.
That's it.
All right. Let's going to move over here. I'm gonna hit Mr. Fang. Bad doggy. No biscuit. Okay.
Hit.
There we go.
And
Wait.
you crack him over the face. He's almost dead.
All right. Second attack.
That hits, and it lets out a loud squeal and a screech, and it's just hanging on by a thread.
Man, I don't want to. Yeah. Very well. That's my turn.
This Flesh Nora, it is quick. It's going to do a sudden rush. Rushes by you, Zygon, no opportunity attack. Rushes by the Bargle, no opportunity attack, no opportunity attack. It runs up, it looks around, and it gets all the way behind Nico. Just doing a sudden rush.
Nico got a new pet.
Nico's the mailman.
It starts,
Yes, Castiel. Well, yes, Castiel. He's also the pizza delivery guy.
it starts growling and tries to get the paper out of your hand. And alright, meanwhile, these gnolls are somewhat organized. They are a part of a war band. You kind of know what they're doing. This guy keeps on trying to put on some heat on Halstrom with a longbow. They all focus fire, as you guys know, but both arrows miss. Gnoll then disappears around the corner. Another Gnoll hunter appears, and he focuses down Halstrom. First attack hits for 4 piercing damage, and your movement speed is reduced by another 10. He tries to shoot you in the leg again.
Cover your knees.
Miss. Halstrom? Hello? Is he there?
Sorry, somebody was talking to me. Did I take another 4? Was that
Yeah,
me?
that was you.
Okay.
And your movement speed is reduced by another 10. You maintain concentration. The knoll disappears around the corner. Sparkle.
Alright. We'll go chase after this Gnar.
And when you move
5,
like that,
alright.
it provokes. You moved in and out of its reach. It's going to try and poke you with its short sword. It hits you for 3 piercing damage with your resistance.
Oh,
Miss. And a miss. Just managed to jump out of the way of that attack. This Flesh Nora is going to rush quickly. Doesn't seem to be interested in the front line. It gets here, it looks around, and it's going to run up and does not provoke any opportunity attacks. It gets behind Gerald. Tries to disrupt the potential ranged attackers, mages, whatnot. The Pack Lord, it runs around the corner here, and it's going to incite the Fang of Yinogu. The Fang of Yinogu is going to attack Zygon. Going to try and bite. Miss.
I thought that thing would have been dead by now.
The Pack Lord steps forward and it makes use of its reach. It's going to try and attack Plain Corgi. Miss. And it'll attack Plain Corgi again. It hits. Plain Corgi takes 13 slashing damage. And the Pack Lord goes back around the corner. Another Flesh Nora just rushes. Just jumps by everyone, no opportunity attacks, moves 90 feet, doesn't even move that far, and it's going to get up to here. Gerald.
Alright, It's not a great situation. If I attack these adjacent creatures, it will be with disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, that's why they're getting up in your face, to give you a ranged attack disadvantage.
Alright, well, let's spend 2 sorcery points to cast Darkness on myself.
And they start looking around clueless when that happens.
It will be on my shield.
Okay.
For reference. Yep. Then I will move back down this way.
They look like lost dogs.
And I will activate Quicken Spell and Meta Magic and cast as a... Oh no, I can't. Don't worry. I'll end my turn.
The Witherlings are far from over. And they actually have the insight to not just walk into this bonfire either. This one gets to here, and it tries to attack Zygon. It bites Zygon on the arm for 4 piercing damage, and then tries to club him. And
Really?
you're the mailman.
Oh no.
It boops you for 4 points of bludgeoning damage, which is quite dangerous with the anti-life shell. Alright,
I'm the mailman now.
alright, more witherling starts spilling out, and this one dashes and actually provokes from Zygon. It squeezes into this space.
Okie dokie. Give me a sec.
You have advantage.
Pow.
That hits, and 11 damage destroys the witherling. But they just keep on coming. More and more and
They're
more.
like smack.
5, 35, 45, 55, 60. Alright, I'm just gonna... These ones are all gonna dash. There's no opportunity attacks from anyone. So I'll just move them all up. They basically fill every empty space that they can. Including if one of them can get there. I think that's about it. One of them can get there. And they don't go on the bonfire. But yeah, they just flood out of here, and there's as many as the eye can see. They just keep on coming. Let's just move some more up. A sea of witherlings spill forth from that area. Knoll Hunter, over on the archery platform, they've got numbers, and it keeps on trying to focus down Haustrom. First attack, it hits. You take 9 piercing damage, and your movement speed is now reduced to 0. And they'll keep on shooting at your legs. Miss. Haustrom.
Okay. Sorry, Bargle, but I'm gonna cast another spell. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians at 4th.
Okay. And the holy weapon goes down. And the radiant energy starts to swirl around you in a 15-foot radius and smelts everything within it. And you may want to warn Gerald not to enter that as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
You're not in it though, so you're good there. All these witherlings will get smelted at the start of their turn. And your legs recover now. You can be an adventurer again. You take all the arrows out of your knees. Flesh Nora comes out of its guard station. And it runs all the way over here, and it doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks, and it doesn't go on the Spirit Guardians, and actually looks kind of confused as to what to do. Nico.
Yeah. This is like a what we refer to as a cluster. So I'm going to do this and have that come out of my puppy, because I have a bond that way, and I can originate spells from it or myself.
Alright.
So.
And I think that's going to hit Zygon and Raven too.
Yeah, but Word of Radiance, you can exclude peoples.
Can you?
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Someone did that in another game and they're like, hit an NPC and...
Oh, wait, I don't, it doesn't come out. Yeah. Each creature of your choice that you can see within the range.
Mad, so that's pretty funny. Anyway. Because he was adamant that he was going to hit that NPC. I was like, okay. Anyway. So just the Witherlings, and you can hit Raven if you want. No one cares. No one's gonna mind.
No one cares.
They care. They don't mind. All right.
We care the other way.
I'm the mascot of the team.
It melts 2 of the Witherlings down. Now, when that happens, the Null Witherlings are gonna use their reactions. From witnessing those ones get destroyed, they're gonna attack, starting with this guy. He's going to try and attack Puppy. Miss. And then there's 2 on you, Raven. They're both going to try and club you. And they both miss you. And this one will attack you, Nico. And hit you. Even through the wall with that cover, you hit for 4 bludgeoning damage. It sets off a chain reaction.
Well, things like that happen. All right, so now that I'm free to move along, I will head back over this way. And then and my turn. And I guess Puppy will dodge because he's hanging over there. He'll move one over. He'll move one over and then be done. Where's my endo turn button? There we go.
All right. The gnolls, hunters, the archers over here, the ones that like to shoot people in the leg. These guys. They keep the heat on Haustrom, shooting him with their longbow. First attack, miss. Second attack, a narrow miss. There's a few bodies to get through, and you've got half cover. Ducks back around the corner. Raven.
Yeah, righty. Is the boss guy gone? Yeah, he's
Lord?
around.
Yeah, he's going around the corner for cover every round.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot that guy then.
Now you are at disadvantage. The witherlings are up in your grill, pushing you and trying to bite your face.
Okay.
Hit. Miss. Hit. Right, you've softened that flesh Nora up. He's bloodied.
I think that last one missed because I'm at disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
Distractor. He's not that bloody.
He was tenderized, but he got better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, he did a second wind.
Alright, the Fang of Yinogu, who's just holding on by a thread here, is going to attack Zygon. Gonna try and bite him. Miss. And then it tries to slash him with its claws. Both of those attacks scratch your armor. The Fang of Yinogu is actually going to move, sorry. It's going to just move a slot into this position. Zygon.
This is what we call a target-rich environment. Okay. Let's hit this guy. Yeah, let's hit that guy.
That hits, and you just cave the Fang's head in with a sickening crunch.
Okay, let's try to hit this guy.
Hit, and you bowl the witherling out of the way. Bones clamber all over the ground.
Okay, and then I'll move here to block these witherlings from getting past me. And it's like, Raven's being attacked today. All right.
Apparently so.
Right. What else is new?
The Flesh Nora fails the saving throw, and I don't know how much damage you rolled. What was it? 20? Takes 20 damage. I'll take the first one.
Yeah, it was 20. Sorry.
It almost completely eats away at all of its flesh. It's going to get out of that. It's going to rush up next to Bargle, and it's going to start trying to poke him with these short swords that are strapped to its arms. It sticks you once for 5 piercing. Well, actually 2 damage, Bargle, with your resistance. And it's going to try and poke you again. Miss. And then it tries to bite you on the face. And it misses. And skirts around you, jumps up here. Ends its turn. Meanwhile, the archers over here, they fire at Haustrom. They don't like that, Spirit Guardians. First attack. Hits. You hit for...
Do I get half cover from
Yep.
where I'm at?
You do.
So, 20. You only get a +2.
Yeah, yeah. Its half cover's 2, 3/4 is 5. So it just hits you. They're actually being surprisingly accurate.
Wait, that was wrong. I didn't take that much damage.
You still lose concentration, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
And you're
10's minimum.
you take an arrow to the knee. Yeah, DC is 10. I think you took off 20 or something. By the looks of things. Well, I don't know what you took off. And I think that was right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 81.
It's right.
I don't know how on earth I didn't say, but yeah.
Alright,
That's terrible.
next shot. Miss. And the hunter goes back around the corner. Another one comes out. And they shoot at Halstrom. Miss. That arrow hits. You take another arrow to the knee. You take 8 points of piercing damage, and your movement speed is reduced by a further 10. Goes around the corner too. Bargle.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the Gnawer again. Hopefully I can hit him this time. Actually, I want to rage first. Bonus action rage.
Okay.
And we'll go at him recklessly.
That hits. He lets out a snarl, and you just cut his head clean off of his shoulders.
I'll make a puddle where he is.
Alright, use your wildfire spirit to...
Oh wait, I don't think I can because I have to TM.
Okay.
A creature you see touches these. Oh no. Oh, you only need to see it to. I don't know. That seems weird. You only need to see it to use it, not to make it.
Yeah, you don't see it when it dies.
Oh, you see
5,
dice.
15,
Yeah. Gotcha. Let me add
20.
that back.
You only hear him dying.
Sounds pretty bad.
The head bumps into your foot. It rolls down that ledge and bumps into your foot. Alright,
I startle. I want to make a flame, but I wuss out.
with these very long ostrich
Yeah.
legs just start creeping down the ledges.
And we attack the guy to my direct left.
And that hits. And the axe just absolutely pulverizes the withering. Bones scatter all over the ground.
Attack bonus, that's everything.
The Flesh Nora is going to run into the darkness and take some swipes at Gerald. Disadvantage. Miss. Miss. Tries to bite you. Miss. Swings blindly at you. The Pack Lord comes back around the corner and starts swinging the glaive in the air, trying to take out Flame Corky. Hit. For 8 slashing damage. And hit. For 9 slashing damage. It lets out another war chant, a screech. And it just says, their flesh is our flesh! And all of the gnolls start going crazy. This guy is going to attack Halstrom with its short sword. Miss. Miss. And then it tries to bite. And it managed to bite you on the hand for 4 piercing damage. And it just stays there. Gerald.
Alright, Gerald will he'll clamber up this ledge here. And he will cast Eldritch Blast on this gnoll in front of him. There we go.
Crit. The 14 damage hits the Nora with a loud crunch, and it's looking pretty beat up.
A second Shadowy Bolt lances out.
Hit. And you hit it in the neck. Dead. It collapses.
And the final bolt will lance out of this one in front.
Hit. It glances the Nora's shoulder and small injury. Just knocks it around a bit.
Then I will step forward and end my turn.
Like the never-ending sea of witherlings. This one moves up to here. Attacks Sparkle. Tries to boop him with a club. Miss. And then it turns and attempts to bite Halstrom. Miss. This one moves up and provokes from both Zygon and Raven. Either you guys want to take an attack. Raven's going for it. And Zygon goes for it, and you guys clean it up. It's destroyed when Zygon hits it. Another one keeps on moving forward. Actually, this one's going to use its reaction when it sees that. And it's going to try and boop Bargle with its Vengeful Strike. Miss. Now this one's going to come up. Actually, this one's going to also turn around and boop Raven with its reaction. It misses.
Uh-huh.
Then it marches up and it's going to attack Halstrom. Miss. Tries to bite him. And you get bit for 5 piercing damage.
So tasty.
And now the Witherlings continue moving up. They don't try to like push anyone out of the way or anything. They just fill the empty spaces. This one's going to attack Raven. Hit. It boops you for 3 bludgeoning damage. Attempts to bite you. Misses with a chomp. Next one moves up and attacks Raven. Miss. And miss. Another one comes up and attacks Zygon. Miss and miss. And you're effectively blocking this passage, so the rest of the Witherlings are all gonna just dash. And they just keep on coming. It's like never-ending supply of them coming from that hallway.
Okay, guys, we need to push up the hallway, Zygon, me, and you, and see if we can stop where they're coming from.
Sure.
Maybe they're being created.
This Knoll Hunter is going to keep on putting the heat on Halstrom. First shot, miss. Second arrow from the longbow flies straight on by you and hits the ground somewhere. The Hunter disappears around the corner. Halstrom.
I'll start off with Toll the Dead on the one below me.
He fails, and the 13 necrotic damage almost kills it. Bits of flesh fall off and tufts of fur fall off the flesh Nora. Hello.
Oh, I was just looking at something real quick. I'll do another spell. One more bonus spell. I'll do Mass Healing Word.
Alright, Mass Healing Word. I think it's only going to get you on Bargle. It'll get you on Bargle.
Yep. Then I'll move here.
Fleshnor is going to step up and start swiping at Flame Corgi with its short swords. Miss, miss. And a bite. Flame Corgi's chomped for 6 piercing damage. And it's spicy.
He growls back.
Nico.
Now, am I or am I not in the darkness here?
You're in it.
Okay.
If it kind of cuts through at least half the space, you're in it.
So I'm out there, though?
Yeah, you're out there.
Okay. I'm assuming that Bargle could... I'm gonna do the same little pulse around the other one. Wow, the rolls
Okay.
are so good.
This is for the flesh and aura. The radiant energy washes over it but doesn't affect it. The witherlings, they both fail. 7 radiant damage, eats away most of their form but doesn't quite kill them.
Alright, I'll step back into here a bit. And then I'll end my turn, but Flame Courier will take his turn. He'll I guess can he just stand over this, fly on top of this thing? Right over here?
Yeah, there's a
Is that a thing?
He does get attacked by this one.
Okay.
Tries to bite him.
Ooh, successfully bites him.
He's bit for 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Not what I was expecting to happen up there. Alright, he'll continue to dodge.
Okay.
Sounds good.
The hunter is sad that Halstrom's not there anymore, so it's going to change target, and Bargle's looking pretty mean. They don't want him to get any closer, so they're going to start shooting him. First arrow, it hits. And it hits you for 1 point of piercing damage, but it does reduce your movement speed by 10 feet, Bargle. And second shot misses. Raven.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna start off trying to shoot. Oh, the flesh gnawer's back. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not sure you ever left.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll hit him anyway.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hit.
12.
Miss. Oh yeah.
All right.
Disadvantage.
19. There we go.
Alright, the 12 force damage messes that flesh gnawer up. He's badly injured.
Hit him again and push him 10 feet back.
And you
15.
hit. No, you push him, his corpse 10 feet back. He just slides down the steps, all mingled up.
Take that, puppy!
Zygon.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit the guy to the north.
That hits. When you destroy that witherling, does this one use its reaction? No. The one to your left witnesses that and tries to bite you on the face. And it's just like yapping at you. It does nothing. Also, 2 witherlings north of Flame Corgi try to strike Flame Corgi as well. Another little mini chain reaction set off, but both of those attacks miss. And that's it.
Okay, then I'm going to try to hit this guy. I am sorry, my patron, my lord,
Remember
but I will. But I will not smite today.
Smite that 1 HP with the ling, you hear a voice. And just absolutely just melted away. All the bones turned into a slush.
I have the ceremony cantrip if you want to tone later.
Okay, good. Thank you. It's very important to me. Then I'll move 1 up. We're getting there, guys. We'll get there. Alright, that's my turn. I
Meanwhile,
should hit.
the hunters are not relenting. They're going to keep on focusing on Bargle. First shot. Miss. You do have cover, half cover from Raven and the Witherling. Next shot. Misses you. It goes around the corner and another hunter comes out and shoots at you, Bargle. First arrow. Second arrow. Both arrows miss you. And you're up.
Alright. Receiving my axe to the one to my right.
Yes. It is pulverized. It's just... You break all 216 bones in its body.
One to the south.
And you erase that Witherling from the compendium.
Remember when I said you would take care of those ones? See, I'm prophetic.
Erase it out of the
Yeah.
monster menu.
And the bonus action on the Gnar.
And he actually just managed to duck back out of the way of that. It's about an inch away from his face.
And I'm gonna step down here, get out of the range of those damn archers.
Alright, your leg feels a bit better at the end of your turn. Pack Lord comes around the corner, assesses the situation, sees Raven, sees the Flame Corgi. It's actually going to attack the Flame Corgi. It's going to continue trying to... Well, actually, let me see if it can incite anyone. Nope, it's just going to keep on...
With the elevation and him being above, can he reach there?
Yeah, he's got a glaive.
Okay. Oh, he's got glaive.
Yeah,
Okay.
reach weapon. That's why he's able to reach. And that hits. Flame Corgi takes 11 points of damage. Pack Lord continues focusing it down. Miss. And it gets here, but it doesn't have enough movement to get around the corner now. This Flesh Gnawer is just going to start poking Bargle repeatedly. Miss.
Super quick question. Are these guys purple when they come out of the purple?
No, they're not affected by the anti-life aura. Leads you to believe there's something gnollish about the aura as well. You're hit for a grand total of that crit Bargle. I don't know if you're going to actually survive this. 1 piercing damage with that crit.
Wait, would the rage make it 0, or would it still be 1?
It was 5, so minus 3. So you reduce it to 2.
Oh, 3, yeah, it's 1.
Half
Yep.
to 1. And the Flesh Gnawer lets out a triumphant screech. And then it tries to bite you. And it bites you as well. For 1 point of piercing damage.
Someday.
I golf clap for him. Good no, clap.
Gerald will climb down this ledge.
Why don't you come closer? Come
And
closer.
this Flesh Gnawer is going to have an Eldritch Blast fired at his back.
Sure, don't help your fellow warlock.
That hits.
Pretty sure he's a sorcerer.
You cut a beam straight through its chest. And the
then
beam comes out the other side.
2 bolts will fly out of the darkness at this guy.
And the Pack Lord. Hit. It taps the Pack Lord on the shoulder. Hit. And it taps him again. He starts to get a little bit softened up.
15, so I've got 5 more movements. I'll move back 1 step and then my turn.
The Pack Lord is a good foot taller than the others and quite muscular and built. He's a bit more hardy.
Does CrossFit.
He does. Yeah, exactly. Alright, these Witherlings, they've basically been blocked now. This one's going to attack Raven. Miss and miss. And the other witherlings, they call out, "Hey, I'm whittling here!" As there's just a big congestion of witherlings now. And they'll just attack Flame Corgi. Well, this one will, at least. Flame Corgi's bit for 6 piercing damage. And the other one's going to attack Zygon. And that misses. And more of them try to clamber forward, but they're blocked and they don't want to go in the bonfire, so that's it. The hunter over here is going to shoot at Raven, focusing on his legs. Yes. Crit. You take an arrow to the knee. You hit for 9 piercing damage, and your movement speed's reduced by 10 feet.
I'm gonna get you, Mr. Harding.
Man, if you're focusing on the legs, look at that guy, and then I point to Bargle.
Yeah. That's why they were shooting him in the legs.
He's got chicken legs.
I feel like you should have increased leg AC with those legs.
I feel like chicken tonight.
Alright, Halstrom, you've recovered from the loss of movement speed. Are you there, Halstrom?
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
The answer to that is always no.
You got hit like 800 times.
Sorry.
You didn't hit at all.
5, 10. I'll go to here, and then I'll just do a Toll the Dead on the Withering. Or actually, I'll do it on the this knoll here.
And the Pack Lord. And he resists.
Thanks. Then I'll cast bonus action. Spiritual weapon right next to him. 2nd level.
That hits the Pack Lord. No, sorry, he's got cover from Raven. You can't quite see him properly. Raven's waving his arms around everywhere and it misses.
Good going, Raven. Then I'll go back in the darkness.
Nico.
You had to go diagonal back in the darkness, huh?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Could have just went roaring backwards. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can go here, that's 25, right? And then 30 to here?
Yeah, you can go diagonal.
Alright.
Just
I'm gonna try whippy that Pack Lord to the other side over here.
that hits. Wraps onto his arm, and you drag him. You get over here him for 16 damage. And he's looking a little bit beat up.
And then I sadly look at my my hurt puppy over there. Not much more I can do for you, buddy bud. Nope, I guess he'll dodge. I don't have any movement left, so.
The Pack Lord starts squealing and pointing at you, Nico. And the hunters make you, then you target. First shot, miss. Second shot, hits. You hit for 4 piercing damage, and you take an arrow to the knee. You take an arrow to the upper thigh because you probably still want to adventure. So.
Right.
Raven.
See. I will shoot this guy again. And push him back 10 feet.
Miss. Hit.
There we go.
You push him back 10 feet. Okay. He gets knocked back 10 feet.
Alright, do it again.
Miss.
Or not. Alright. Next. Oh, Zagan, get this thing next to me. Damn it. It's annoying.
Wouldn't the stiff breeze like kill
Please.
that thing?
He's like literally got his finger in the dam right
Break
now.
wind, will you?
Alright,
Stiff breeze will kill it. Break wind.
I'm just going to hit it.
When you destroy that withering, both witherings to the north of you attack. First one on Corgi, second one on you, and they both miss.
Alright. You happy now? I hope you're happy. Alright. Then I'm going to hit this guy.
That hits, and you strike down another withering.
Alright. And then I'm going to use my free action to like mime petting Flame Corgi because I'm not going to touch fire. What am I, crazy?
Alright, another hunter emerges from the shooting gallery, fires down at Nico. First arrow hits for 8 damage, and that's another 10 off your movement.
You should have +5. You should have +5.
Oh, you succeed that saving throw. And they fire again. Miss. And they keep on ducking around that corner. Here comes another one. It's going to do exactly the same thing. Fire at Nico. Hit. For 5 piercing damage, and your movement speed is shut down for a round now. And they're just going to take another shot at you. Miss. Right, the numbers of Noel are thinning dramatically. Fargle, you're up.
Come join us in the purple.
Alright.
It is fun.
10, 15, 20, 5,
One of us.
30,
One of us.
35. Google
It's
gobble.
actually
Google
40 because they had to
gobble.
climb up, but you still got 40.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, I think your movement speed
Right.
is like 50 feet or something, isn't it?
40 now.
You're gonna have to
I haven't got
yet.
the next level if I do it.
Is that another thing non-bears get? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, they do. All barbarians get that.
Yeah, the pack will order. It's a hit.
Are you sure?
He doesn't know what hit him. You come over and just slice the top of his face off. Actually, no. Well, you do, but he's still standing.
Do you then
Not enough face.
Do you then like start wearing his face, like face off?
That hits.
And then he's not affected by the purple anymore.
Now you
Good call.
slice off the bottom of his face, and he has no face left.
Face sandwich.
I think you're 40 feet there.
Yeah, I think you're at 40, 40 there.
Oh, that was 40. Oh, that was 40 there. Sorry. Okay.
There's a bit of a ledge. There's a sign that says please use the stairs as well. But everyone's ignoring it, including the knoll. Gerald.
Alright, we're going to become one with the purple.
Alright, you take the dip, you head inside, and those that are glowing purple, you actually can't really tell. Everything's purple.
And we're going to shoot Eldritch Blast to the north here at this guy we can see here.
That hits. And it's destroyed.
Alright, well, can't really say anything else, so that will be my turn.
I think you've got, there's one with like 3/4 cover
Wait.
from you there.
Okay, well, I'll shoot that guy as well.
It's a narrow shot, but you have advantage. That hits. You just like see his leg basically, and the Eldritch Blast just it cleans him up. His legs get disintegrated, and when his skull hits the ground, it just cracks open, and it's a big pile of bones.
Alright, well, that will be my turn then.
The Witherlings, they march forward. One One of us. And they're just gonna move.
Does that one go through the bonfire as he's running around?
Oh yeah, they go onto the bonfire now. Both of them do. One of them should actually take an action too. 16 and a 0.
Mine's a 16, so.
First one succeeds. Second one doesn't even make it that far. It gets schmelted. And they're still able to do that reaction attack. So this one's going to attack Zygon, even though you can't see anything. It misses though. And then it's going to actually use its action to attack Gerald at disadvantage. And again, it misses him. Another Withling comes running in, and it's going to run through the bonfire. And gone.
Consistent 13s right there, at least.
Another one comes around the corner and goes through the bonfire. And it avoids the bonfire. It's going to attack Flame Corgi. Just regular attacks. Flame Corgi gets booped for 4 damage. And then he gets bit for nothing. Miss. And the Witherlings keep on marching around the corner. This one's going to come here and attack Flame Corgi. Here's him barking around there. And Flame Corgi's flame is extinguished.
Rip.
And then the Witherling runs into the bonfire. You hear a flame consume it. And this one doesn't like that happening, so it's going to attack Raven with its reaction. Yeah. Alright, the rest of the one more can move up and attack Zygon, which it will. Miss. And miss. And now the rest of these ones are all going to be dashing, so that's basically their turn done. They don't keep going into the bonfire.
Is the bonfire still on? Oh, the bonfire's still on, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, they're still coming as far as you guys can see. They're not letting up. The hunter's going to shoot Bargle. He's going to come out and fire Bargle, aiming for his knee. Miss and miss. And then ducks around the corner. There's not that many gnolls left. Halstrom. Halstrom shows off his staff of healing.
Just whips it out.
He just strokes his staff in front of us.
I think you might be muted, Halstrom.
It's definitely. I double muted myself. So yeah, I just whipped it out, healed myself.
Okay. You're in the darkness, so the only person that sees that is Gerald. A little bit creepy.
I see it too. It's kind of
okay. Very creepy.
Man.
You know, all I hear is the sounds, and somehow that makes it even worse.
You want to smell someone's hair?
With your life cleric thing, I don't think one part of it works on the staff because you're not using a spell slot. Actually, I always get confused.
No.
They changed it.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Let me see. Your healing spells are more effective when you use a spell. Then there's Blessed Healer. No, you're good.
Staff
No,
is
it works.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them work. Some of the other ones it doesn't.
Yeah.
You always get the one with the spell slot one, but you don't always get the Blessed Healer one.
Yeah. So you get all that from the staff of healing. And heal yourself up.
Alright. Yep, and I move in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, you're in purple mode now. Nico.
He's a purple
You've got 0
nurple.
movement speed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay here, and then how long is this hallway? When I
Yeah,
hear a
about
hunter
120 feet.
hunter popping out, I'm going to try and hit him with a flame bolt.
Alright, you will have to concentrate on that.
Oh, that's right. That's sad. Nah, we'll keep the bonfire going. I forgot reading spells on concentration.
You keep the conga line of witherlings that dance into the bonfire.
Do, 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 do.
All right, I don't have any really fun things to do, so I'm just going to I'll just dodge. I'll wait till you guys have fun.
Okay. Dodging will only help you out if you get out of the darkness.
I don't know where he's going with his darky thing.
The hunter, they're focusing on Bargle now.
Hey Seb, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Do I have to see to move my spiritual weapon?
I don't think so. I don't think it does something.
Can I just move it 20 real quick then?
Sure.
I don't have access to it though.
Where are you moving it?
Just straight 20
Okay.
down the hall.
The hunter's going to shoot at Bargle. It's a crit. And it's a decent crit. You're hit for 5 points of damage with all your resistances, Bargle. And movement speed goes down by 10. Next arrow. Miss. Back around the corner for him. Raven.
Okay. I guess 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to shoot him.
You're out. That's 30.
Oh, okay.
You probably can't see
Actually,
it.
no.
You can't see it, but there's a ledge that you went up and down there.
No, I just went over him for 10.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you could just do that too.
So yeah, so I did that. So 5, 15, 20, 25, and then 1 forward would put me at 30.
Okay.
And so I'm going to hold my action, and when someone pops out of there, I'm going to Eldritch Blast them.
Going for the hunters?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, you hold on to the beam of energy and you wait for him to come out. Like him.
Okay. So these guys have used their reactions already, right? These
Yeah.
guys, the ones below. Okay. I will continue to play my game of whack-a-mole. So first attack on this one.
Whack-a-mole. Ah.
Again, I have sinned. Forgive me.
Alright, so
It's only a cantrip, Zygon. I can't do too much.
when you kill that one, another one tries to strike you and misses.
Okay. And then the one up top.
That hits and you pile it out of the way.
Okie dokie. I guess that's my turn.
This Knoll Hunter shows its face, and when it does, Raven, you can let loose at it.
Haha. Patoom, patoom, patoom.
17 and
Okay.
22 hit. And both beams hit it and almost kill it. It's mangled up. And it doesn't like
I
that.
wave to it. Hi.
It makes you its target now, Raven. And
That's okay.
shoots a couple of times and then staggers back into that room, badly injured. And it lets out some squeals and whatnot. Another hunter comes out and shoots you as well, Raven.
That point at Bargle, he did it.
They both miss. They don't
I
even-
feel strangely comfortable with their hit rate against me. I don't know.
They give up on Bargle. His legs are like so thin that there's not enough surface area to target properly. Bargle. You've got minus 10 movement this round.
Okay. Right. Alright, so I'll do there, and I'll hit the Witherling recklessly.
Hit. And you just hear bones clamber all over the ground. You absolutely destroy it.
And go for the next one.
That hits. And you whack it out. Gone.
Is that fire north of me I can feel?
Yeah. Just a little bit of fire.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 20.
You probably could go through Zygon's
30.
space. He may let you through.
Yeah, because I have 20. I have 20 left, so I can go 10 to Zygon, then 10 up here for too difficult, and then I'm out of movement now because I only at 30. And I'll use my bonus action and attack the last guy directly up from me.
Miss. You swing through the air. Gerald.
Alright, let's go pay a visit to these hunters. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step down to here. And then I will walk to this space. This space here. Can I see them from this position, or do I need to walk forward more?
It's 3/4 cover. Looks like 3/4 cover, both of them.
Well, I'll attack them at the 3/4 cover. Eldritch Blast.
Closest one?
Yeah, the closest one.
Alrighty. His arm is... You can see him knocking more arrows in his bow. Being all gnolly. Yes. Actually, sorry. Advantage. That just hits with an 18.
Alright.
And
well.
crit. He's destroyed. That second beam cleans him up.
And then this one behind him, the final bolt will lance out at.
Crit. You can kind of just see his head moving around. You wait for the perfect timing and hit him in the neck, and he screeches, and it almost kills the gnoll.
Alright, and then I'll step up one more space and end my turn.
You can start to see some longbows and arrows, training dummies and stuff like that in that room. Alright, the witherlings are... One of them runs through the bonfire, provoked from Bargle.
He was not the smartest of the troop.
It managed to actually dive through the bonfire without any damage. But does it dive through Bargle?
Let's find out.
Yeah, maybe.
It does not. You absolutely destroy it. When that happens, as the bones fall to the ground, the two witherlings north of you try to bite you with their reactions. And this guy does bite you. And he bites you for 0 damage. He gnaws on you a little bit. He just kind of sucks on you. Sucks your leg. Witherling moves forward and into the bonfire over here. And fails to save. But that's not enough to kill him. And then he's going to attack Halstrom. Miss. Tries to bite Halstrom. Miss. And then it moves down here and provokes an opportunity. No, actually, you can't even do that. Moves that way. Provokes from Zygon. If you wanted to take it. Or you destroy it, Zygon. Just wipe it away with that Warhammer. And the next of the witherlings move forward. And that one goes through the bonfire. And is destroyed. It doesn't even make it that far. Another one moves through the bonfire. And just gets...
He was really flammable.
That was a good roll.
Another one. You just watch them just march to their death.
Another one. Another one.
It is scorched. And this guy's gonna move up to here and try to attack Zygon. It boops him as you're watching the bonfire. You get hit for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Tries to bite you. Miss. Next one moves up and attacks Bargle. bite hits, and the club misses. And Bargle, you take 1 point of piercing damage. Another one runs up and attacks you, Bargle. And 22 hits you for 1 bludgeoning damage. And then a heap more gnolls come running up, and you still can't see the end of them. There's a hallway that they're coming from. This gnoll hunter, it's going to move up and just kind of bump into you, Gerald. It hears you there and point blank tries to shoot you. Disadvantage. And will actually hit you.
Alright, sorry, I was AFK for a second. I will reaction shield that.
Alright, you bounce the arrow off of your shield. The gnoll takes that opportunity to run back into the shooting gallery. Halstrom.
Can I get access to my spiritual weapon, please?
Yeah.
I mean, just move back 5 feet and whack Raven with it.
Yeah.
Very tempting. And then I will hit this one here with Toll the Dead.
The withering collapses into a big pile of bones. When that happens, 3 witherlings to the north of Bargle, they all try to attack him vengefully, and they all miss.
Excuse me. Spiritual weapon movement is a bonus, right?
Yeah, it moves
Okay.
and then it can attack. Bonus
I'm done.
action. Nico.
Looks like you guys got this going pretty good right there. If I move back there, I can't see nothing. I'm gonna pop a good berry and call it a day.
Come on, it's purple rain in here.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Raven.
Alrighty. Is there more down that hallway up there? I guess it's Gerard. Hey, you person.
Gerald.
You.
He
Gerald.
can't respond until his
Yeah.
initiative.
Is there more people down that hallway?
Oh, there's more people down the hallway.
Alright, 10, 15, 20, 30. I guess because there's a ledge there, I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's
Alright,
like that.
then I'm gonna shoot this guy once.
Alright, you've got advantage. You can see through the magical darkness. That hits, and he's dead.
Shoot the guy behind him once.
Hit, and dead.
And the last guy I see there.
Hit. And it just starts to soften him up with
Boy.
6 damage.
Boy, I guess I was running out of energy in that by the time that third one hit.
Or Gerald had almost finished them off. They were practically dead. Alright, Zygon.
Okay, let's keep on with the bowling ball. And this one?
There's about 40 withering corpses all over the ground here that you trudge through. Miss.
Miss. Second attack.
That hits, and you wipe another one out. As you look up to the ledge to the left, you can still see a stream of them coming forward.
41. Alright. Oh, hey. Hello,
Finally,
guys.
you can actually see the end of them now. There are 6 left coming down this hallway, and there's just a large series of rooms off to the side.
I'm just imagining that, like, there's like a sign at the end of them saying "Ride closed, no one available up past this point." Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, the final Gnoll Hunter just grabs out a spear and rushes you, Raven, and attempts to try and poke you with a spear. Miss. And miss. It just swings through the air and makes a stand there.
Hey. I point to the guy next to me. Don't forget him. He's right here.
Tries to lick you, Raven.
Huh.
Bargle.
Alright, recklessly attack the guy north.
Miss. Hit. And it's dead.
Oh my god. Okay, bonus action, one to the left.
Bargle just starts doing like a whirlwind with his axe. Starts moving forward, and that whirling is evaporated.
Yeah. Yeah. Crap, I already used my action surge already. Move the way this Saigon wants to run in.
Gerald.
Alright, Gerald will take a step back, and Eldritch Blast will fly out at this last Knoll Hunter. If my macro stops lagging.
That's a hit. And the Knoll's almost dead. Hit. The second beam hits it in the chest, puts a hole through it. The beam comes out of its back.
Alright, and I don't see any other targets, so that'll be my turn. Oh, actually, I'll step up. Have a little look in here.
There's longbow, training dummies, arrows, and more training dummies, and quite a lot of stuff in there.
That'll be my turn.
Quivers. And cha 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 cha. Provokes from Zygon. And it's dead. The next whittling marches up. Cha 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 cha. And it attacks Bargle on its way through. Both attacks hit for 1 and 1. You take 2 points of damage, Bargle. Whatever will you do? Cha 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 cha. This one's going to attack Zygon. Miss. And then another one moves up and attacks Zygon. And Zygon, you're bit for 3 damage. Another one's going to dash, run through the bonfire, provoke an attack from Bargle, spontaneously combust, and actually doesn't even die. Alright, Bargle, you hit it and you destroy it, and when that happens, the 3 Whittlings also attack using their reactions. 2 on Zygon. Miss and a crit. And your boot for 7 damage, Zygon. And then final one on Bargle. And
That's just payback for the karma of not smiting.
Yep, this is divine punishment. I will accept this.
right, there are 45 Whittling corpses all over the ground, and 3 left. Halstrom, you're up.
Okay, I'll start off with my spiritual hammer and attack that one there. Spiritual weapon, why did I say spiritual hammer? 14 hit.
That hits. And the spiritual weapon just clips the Whittling and damages it.
And then I'll follow up with Toll the Dead on it.
The necrotic energy melts it down into a puddle. Nico.
You guys got this.
Raven.
All right. Nobody else in there? 5.
If you see an on-off switch that turn off the purple things, hit that.
When you step
Take
into
a
this
quick-
room,
Gonna take a quick peek. Yep.
you notice that the blood still flows at that point where you see the green axe. And a humanoid figure coalesces up from the blood.
You again.
I am
Guys-
Richten von Scale. I control the flow of blood in this chamber. But I propose to you a deal. Gather your party so we may converse.
All right.
You must gather
Hey,
your
guys.
party before traveling forth.
That's funny. I played that all afternoon. I'll serve the flaming fist. Come on, guys. Someone wants to talk to us down here.
Be right there.
So, do you have anything to eat around here? I ask them. They call you the Red Baron?
He says, that's enough.
You must
That's
gather your party before venturing
He
forth.
just keeps repeating it.
Yeah.
You must gather your body before venturing forth. He says that over and over again.
You may not rest while your party is scattered.
Tiger.
All right.
I'm getting kind of tired.
Finish
Trying
him
to
off,
clean up.
Dragon. There's only 2 left. That's a dead Witherling. And that's another dead Witherling. They collapse.
You may think it's easy to cast spells all day.
That
but
doesn't actually kill it, but it kills it anyway.
Bargle will just look at it and it'll collapse.
Alright, so there are a large number of rooms down that hallway that the Witherlings were spilling forth. There's a hallway off to your left, and then Raven has triggered Richten von Scale to actually emerge once more. But we need to take a 10-minute break. Let's take a breather, a vibrate, grab a drink. I'll see you guys back in 10 minutes. Everyone can heal up on their break. Oh wait, never mind.
Ooh, that's mean.
We need to find the source of this curse. I'll see you guys soon. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I never left.
Welcome back. Okay, as you guys look around you, you see the bones of dozens and dozens of witherlings, and a few gnoll corpses scattered here and there. The ceiling in this hallway is 10 feet high. These ledges are 3 feet high, and there is a narrow tunnel. It's like a bit of a guard room that some of these flesh gnawers were coming from over off to your right when you immediately enter. To your left, there's a 5-foot wide hallway. There's an archery room up where Gerald is, and then Richter von Scale has formed up again at the next gulch. What do you guys do?
He's down here, guys. Come talk to him. He wants to say good morning. Good morning.
I mean, I guess I gotta comes into the purple area. You don't have a little shut off buttons in there or nothing.
Let me ask him, hey, do you know how to turn off that purple area? They're kind of afraid.
I am Richter von Scale. I control the flow of blood in this gulch. None
Can you
shall
control-
pass.
Can you control the
However,
flow of
I may make an exception. And he doesn't really seem to respond to any question about this purple aura, as if he's oblivious to it.
Yeah, right.
You must gather your party.
Before talking.
Okay. I don't want to do it. I'm in there.
Immediately you feel a sense of dread as you step into this room, and everyone takes on a purple hue.
It's fine, Nico. Just don't take any damage.
Oh, that's a very good point.
You have done well to get past the first guard, he says. You fight well. However, I control the flow of blood in this gulch. I control the flow of blood in your vein. But I propose a deal. I would like to strike a deal with you all, so we must not battle unnecessarily. I am willing to allow you safe passage to the next chamber, provided you kill the Loy Crotter there.
What the Lycrata, Raven says.
The Loy Crotter? It is what you would get if you took the head of a giant badger, the brain of a person who likes to torture and eat people, the legs of a deer, and the body of a large hyena. Put them together and reanimate them with demon ichor without bothering to cover up the stink of death. A vile creature, an abomination, and an unworthy use of blood. And when you try to move up onto this platform, Richter strikes up his greatsword and turns towards you all. None shall pass.
Well, how are we
Okay,
gonna
where's
kill it?
the Locrota thingamathing?
He
I mean, we'll kill it just for fun.
He levels
Get
his
by.
greatsword to this 10-foot wide hallway. Down that hallway until you
Alright.
march until you reach an intersection. There, you will find the Loy Crotter.
Is it like in the intersection?
There is a 4-way intersection. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay, so it's not like in a room, it's just boom there. Alright.
When you have defeated it, come back and report to me, and then I will reveal to you the secret of the Blood Gulch.
Awesome!
Alright, you guys start to head down this hallway. You see blood flowing through these channels in the ground. There's a door off to your left, another muddy or bloody hallway to the west. It's a bit hard to tell with this purple glow. Another hallway to your right, and up ahead, you start to hear a cry for help. Help! Help me! Help! Help!
God, it's a wallaby.
It comes from this direction. Help me! It sounds like a dwarf. It's a clear dwarven accent. As you move up here, there's a cultist standing here. They look human. And they're standing next to a pool of blood, cackling a little bit. As you examine their features, you notice that they just have a cowl kind of just spilt over their head. But they also have tufts of gnoll fur jutting out of their cheeks and sharp-looking fangs. The cultist smiles at you all, and you can still hear that plea for help coming from around the corner up 2 ledges.
Don't have a cow.
Me! Help! Help me! Help!
Everything is fine on that front, guys.
This
I will
cultist
yell
steps forward, and he has in his hand this, it's like a chunk of meat. And he just kind of holds it up towards you, Zygon, and chuckles. He offers it to you. Eat. Consume.
No thanks. I'm full.
But you must consume. For what we eat, he eats. His flesh is our flesh. What we consumes, he consumes. Sorry?
He wasn't innocent, and he didn't kill it, so he can't eat it.
Yep, doesn't look like pork chop to me. So
he stuffs it into his mouth. Fine. And then the cultist starts retching. Meanwhile, you can clearly hear these tortured cries for help. Help me! Coming from a doorway around here. And all of a sudden, before you get any further, Zygon, when you get about there, an arm bursts out of the cultist's chest.
Good.
A
I was
third
about
arm.
to anyway.
And
It's a
starts
cult.
cackling maniacally.
is he related to you, Bargle?
A gift! A gift! A gift from our god. Raven and Gerald, when you guys look behind you, you notice another one of these 3-armed cultists. And the 3-armed cultists, he actually draws 3 scimitars out and wields one in each hand.
All right.
He cackles maniacally, and he just says, "Your flesh. We must consume your flesh." And he kind of looks between Bargle and Zygon.
Well, he can see through the darkness, apparently.
But, it's this guy. This guy over here.
Oh, okay, I thought you were still talking about the one behind us.
I know, you can just see that. They're just milling about near a
Oh, okay.
pool of blood. And yeah, it's like the cultist wants... Like, he wants you to, like, you know, take some slices off of you guys or something. What do
No
you do?
thanks.
Do you allow him to take slices off of you?
No.
But we must consume what he eats. We eat. Meanwhile, you just hear this, "Help me! Help me!"
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and ignore this guy and just open the door to the north.
Okay. I'm gonna roll initiative. Okay, so you open up the door, and standing in front of you, Zygon, is another one of these cultists. He looks pretty normal, no extra limbs or anything like that. And he's holding out a book in his hand that's stained with blood. And he's kind of facing this strange gnoll hyena abomination, this Lloyd Crotter that was described earlier. It looks absolutely hideous. And it looks up at you and smiles. And it says, "Help me! Help me!" in a dwarvish accent. And then cackles a bit. "This hotel's as clean as an elven arse," it says. And then it attacks. Like, the cultists just start trying to cleave into you guys. Gerald, you're up first. What do you do? The cultists are over to the west. They start charging you guys as well. He even moves down a step. Starts rushing you guys. 3 arms. I think you're muted there, buddy. Unless you're...
Yeah, the cultist that's charging for... Oh yeah, of course, Raven. No. The cultist that's running from the west
correct.
is going to have an Eldritch Blast.
You dismember him. He now only has 0 arms.
The cultist to the east.
Hit. And you drop him like a sack of potatoes.
And I'm not sure if I can see this cultist here around the corner or not.
I think that might be 3/4. Let me check. 3/4 gone.
Right. Final bolt will fly out at that guy.
You can do it.
Hit. And it just like hits him in the chest as he's coming around the corner, and he falls backwards dead.
That will be my turn.
You hear something very loud screaming from this direction. Ah! Ah!
In what direction?
And some banging this direction. Like
Okay.
There's doors lining the walls. It's coming from one of these rooms. The doors are made of wood and sound travels pretty easily through them. Something big, clanging of chains. Who knows what it is? Might even be a rot troll. Raven, you don't know what it is at the moment.
Why? No? Okay. Then we'll continue on. Holy leg, Batman.
There are 3 doors against the north wall.
Oh, okay. And I would stay up there and I would open this door and see what's there.
This door, you can't really actually see the doors too good, but there is one here and here. Alright, this door, you notice it does have like a latch, like a hatch that you could slide across to look inside.
Okay.
And it is bolted shut from the outside, from your side. Let me fix up the dynamic lighting so you can see the doors a bit better. So do you, you can unlock it and open it on the same turn if you want.
Well.
I think you're breaking up a little bit there, but is that what you want to do?
Yes, affirmative.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Just move this dynamic lighting back so you guys can see the doors. Not very big doors. There we go. Alright, you unbolt it, you open it up, and straight away this squealing dretch just rushes you. You see a room with ichor spilled all over the ground, and 4 dretches are in here. They're going to roll initiative.
It's bacon time!
Oh, it's those guys again.
You notice that some of the dretches have like little holes all over them. Like they've been stabbed repeatedly or something. There's ichor all over the ground. And yeah, they'll roll initiative and join you guys in this battle in about 10 rounds.
Could someone center me on the map? I can't see anything.
They're here now.
Okay.
There we go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alright, no, they just squeal and they lunge at you, Raven. Do you take an action?
Oh, I thought I used my action to open the door. Well, if
Yeah.
not, then I'm okay. I'm gonna start Eldritch blasting them. Oh my goodness! I'm so scared. The one in front of me.
Miss.
All right. The one in front of me.
Hit. And you hit it for 8 damage, it bruises it.
Back. Okay. I hit it again and push it back 10 feet.
Hit.
And I got a little question mark. So, there we go. Delay. There we go.
You boop it for another 8 damage, it's dripping in ichor and it's almost dead.
Alrighty, and I chucked it back 10 feet.
Alright, you slide it further into this filthy room. Okay, the dretch immediately runs back at you, squealing. It then lets out this disgusting radius of gas. A green gas that makes you retch. And spreads around corners. When you start your turn, you need to make a con save. It's poisonous. And spills out 10 feet from that dretch.
Oops.
The cloud is lightly obscured. While that's happening, the another dretch runs up and tries to bite at you, Raven. Miss. It tries to claw at you, and it misses. And another one tries to do the same thing, and it misses you. There's a wall in the way. It tries to bite you. They're just little snarling pig demons. They can't really do too much. And a fourth one's just trying to get through. It moves up and attacks, squeezing. And disadvantage, miss.
Ah.
The bite misses, and then it moves back and provokes from you if you want to take an attack, Raven.
Oh, sure. I'll stab it with a dagger.
The other ones kind of push it back, and as it's squeezed, you hit. And you poke it for 5 damage, which does a reasonable amount of damage to that dretch.
Is that a pig in a poke or a poked pig?
Little pig demons just end their turn there.
There we go.
Zygon.
Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action to actually cast Thunder Smite. Okay. And then I'm going to swing at the cultist. First attack. Pow.
That hits him, and there's an explosion of thunder, and it just it rips him into pieces. The book he's holding falls on the ground, and he is just dismantled.
Oh, well, that was disappointing. Alright, then I'll move. I was just going to try to push him back. I wasn't expecting him to just like blow up like that. Alright, I'll move. Let's see. Yeah, I'll move 10 feet here. I don't want to be the only one engaging the dude, so I'll just move up to here, and then that's my turn.
Alright, Nico, make a Constitution save on the gas.
Is that poison?
Yeah.
Advantage.
Oh, okay. You have advantage. Alright, so thought you were immune. 14 doesn't bother you.
Okay. You said it's slightly obscured, but I can still see the doorway there, right?
Yeah, it's just like disadvantage on sight. Perception checks
Okay,
are relying
but
on sight.
just enough to see. I can drop a bonfire there, right?
Yeah, you can see him clearly.
Okay.
Drop the
Which
bonfire in the gas.
Which one are you dropping the bonfire on?
Right on the front one, right in the middle of the doorway there.
Okay. Alright, you drop a bonfire, and the dretch tries to dive out of the way. It does.
Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't see anything down in this neck of the woods. I'll just go up these stairs over here. Alright, cool.
Alright, bursting out of a door, kind of skittling forward and sliding around the corner like a hungry animal, is another Loycrotter over in this direction. And it's like galloping and sliding, and it looks so feverish. Ha, 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 ha. This one's not mimicking a dwarf. It's just looks ravenous. It runs up and it kind of stops here at interactive object, bites one of the dead cultists and like rips off a limb and swallows it. It then at the same time takes its mouth and it slides across the bolt lock on this door. and it keeps on running, and it just bolts. It takes a dash action and runs all the way up to Gerald until it bumps into him.
You're a strange animal. That's what I know.
Meanwhile, this Loicrotter says, "Help me! Help! Help!" And it comes running out in a similar ravenous fashion. As it slides along the ground, it kind of runs at you, Zygon, and it spins around and goes backwards towards you and tries to kick you with its hind legs. Like it's doing a turn mid-move. It misses you with the hooves. It then turns to its left and tries to bite Bargle. And it bites you, Bargle. And you bit for 12 piercing damage. It's got a decent bite on it. I feel like it would be even more decent if it crit. And then it kind of like kicks off Zygon and it disengages and runs back in this room. Bargle.
Well, bonus action rage. This is going to be a painful fight. And I'm going to approach that
Yeah, and that should have been 9 damage as well, Bargle. There's no magic. It's not a magical attack.
Oh, it's not magic? Oh, okay. And I'm going to come at it recklessly.
Miss.
Good job. Good harder.
Hit. You slice into it, going for its neck. It kind of flinches back and you glance it. 25 damage. Hurts it a bit.
That's it?
Hellstrom.
Move up 5, 10, 15. I'll cast try something different for once. I'll cast Sacred Flame. And this.
The
Beast.
Loicrotter's gonna try and dive out of the way, but it looks up and radiant energy starts burning it down to the side. It looks pretty badly hurt.
No, I got a bonus to do.
Gerald.
Alright, I'm going to take a step back here and Eldritch Blast this Loicrotter here.
Hit.
Okay.
Hit. And a hit. And the beams repeatedly pepper the Loicrotter, and that third one hits it especially hard. And it's now riddled with ichor and it looks bloody.
Alright. I'll hold my position and that will be my turn.
Meanwhile, from this section of the hallway, you can still hear this loud roar. Roar! Something big. Roar! And then, like, that distinct sound of chains being broken free from a wall. Roar! And bursting out through this door, looking around from left to the right with gangly limbs, is a troll. But there's something seriously wrong with this troll. There are strips of flesh missing from all over it. You can see its muscle exposed and this aura of degeneration emanating off of it. Something has prevented this thing from regenerating. And the bits that are missing, they very much look like some of the bits that cultist was eating. Patches have been sawn off of its flesh. It is angry. It just screams and starts sprinting down this hallway. Dash action. He gets up to there. Raven, make a Constitution save against poison. Alright, the gas makes you sick, and you're poisoned, and you can't take an action and a bonus, only one or the other, and you can't take reaction. You're just kind of messed up pretty bad from it. Poison, action or bonus, and no reaction.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh, that's okay. Alright. Then I'm going to shoot the Crawdad regular then. $27.
Hit. Alright, take a shot through the magical darkness, smashes into Lloyd Crotter, and it's pretty hurt.
Alright, hit it again and push it back 10 feet. As soon as my stuff stops freezing.
No one saw you do that Eldritch Blast with that sleight of hand, and you hit.
And he pushes back 10 feet.
Alright, you slide him back, and it actually has a little bit of a worried look. The troll rubs its hands together. And it looks like the troll's gonna eat this thing.
I'm going to hit the troll once too then, just because.
Hit. And the beam just adds to the bits of flesh that's already missing from all over the troll's body.
Alrighty. Troll, you're more than welcome to him.
The dretches all take turns trying to claw and bite at you, Raven. First one, it bites you for 2 piercing damage. It gets shoved out of the way, another dretch moves into the bonfire. And the fire doesn't really bother the dretch too much. 6 points of damage. They're resistant. Doesn't bother them enough that they'll go into it. And the next dretch lines up to take a bite out of you, Raven, and it crit bites you on the nuts for 6 piercing damage. You're breaking up quite a bit there, Raven. I'm kind of not hear you properly. Another one's biting you, miss, and he also goes into the bonfire. And then there's one more. That dretch dodges. Next dretch goes into the bonfire.
Boo.
And
Oh, he didn't take 0.
yeah, super quick dretches. And tries to tear into Raven. Crit claw. You get clawed across the face, Raven, for 7 slashing damage. A decent attack from a dretch. I think we've lost him. I think he's reconnecting. Anyway.
There we go.
Oh, you there?
Yep, just came back.
You got the 7 damage.
Yep, just took it.
And the dretches are just snarling, and one of them will get out of the bonfire when it is turn in there. They are trying to like escape basically by looks of things.
Hey, will you, Gerald?
Zygon.
Okay, let's move over to the Dogie. Let's go ahead and hit the Dogie. First attack.
That hits. And
Okay.
you boop it on the face. It almost kills it.
Second attack.
That hits. You bring the warhammer down, poof, it hits it on the nose and forces it to the ground dead.
How much movement was that? I think that was like 15. So I'll just move to here. That's my turn.
Nico.
That's not in the yucky zone, right?
No.
Okay. Alright, there was cultists down here somewhere too, if I remember. Anyway, I will drop
The cultists pretty much are all obliterated on like the very first turn.
I'm just gonna drop a fireball that hits both of those things down there.
And the cultists were basically commoners.
We probably don't need a template. I can hit both those.
Alright, the fireball erupts first over Lloyd Crotter. That it explodes with a a flash of smoke, and the Lycrotta, it doesn't like melt away or anything. It just sinks to the ground, dying. The troll, it does seem to be bothered like fire, like a regular troll, and it kind of waves its arms around, and it doesn't take the full brunt, but this aura, this kind of pale yellow aura that surrounds it that you can't see, you can't see it anymore, even though you can't see it anyway.
Alrighty.
Like Crudder is dead, so that was an easy job, but this rot troll's loose now. Fargle, you're up.
Alright.
You can climb over the flowing fountain of blood as difficult terrain.
Okay, so 15 or 10, 15,
Yeah,
25, 30. That looks like poison in front of me.
It is.
You're hardy. I don't care what you smell. Get in there.
35. And I'll take a heavy crossbow shot at the dretch.
Okay.
Yeah, this one on the left.
Fire a bolt into the Dretch room. That hits. And the 7
no rage,
damage,
but-
it actually almost drops the Dretch to the ground dead. Halstrom.
Move up. 5. Wait a minute, I took the right route. 5, 10, 20, 25.
I'll unpurple this room for you guys as well. Doesn't need to be purple anymore.
I'll hit that one with a Sacred Flame.
Alright, a holy fire falls down this disgusting ichor Dretch room and turns the Dretch into just another
For the big guys to
pile
be up
of
here.
ichor. Gerald.
Alright. Eldritch Blast is going to fire off at this rot troll.
You totally got that rock troll. 1v1 him.
Muted.
Easy.
Hit.
And it's going to be pushed back 10 feet as well.
Alrighty, the beam crashes into it, slides along the ground 10 feet.
Next beam.
Hit.
Also pushed back.
Slides back another 10 feet.
Final beam.
Hit.
Also pushed back.
The troll screams. "Ah!" Gets knocked back another 10 feet.
Alright. And I'm going to take a step this way to cover Raven. And I will
You
end
go.
my turn.
Alright, the rot troll just is very angry. Unlike a regular troll, this one doesn't seem to regenerate. Also, the fire did something to this aura that it has around it. Visible effect on it. Anyway, it's just dashing. It runs straight back up onto you, Gerald, and ends its turn there. When it
Alright.
ends its turn, you start to feel this horrid feeling wash over you as if you're being flooded with necrotic energy, but it doesn't actually damage you yet, but you feel like if you're within the vicinity of this thing, it is going to rot you from the inside out. Hence the name. Alright, Raven, make a constitution save for poison. The poison wears off, and now you can get it back. You're good, you recover.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot a troll. Oops, that's not shoot a troll, that's Toll the Dead. There we go, that's shoot a troll.
That totally that's not even right. And that hits.
There you go. And I'm gonna hit him again and push him 10 feet.
You take a chunk out of him. You hit him again. You knock him back. Take another chunk out of him. Another 15 damage is a big troll chunk.
And one more time, 10 feet.
And oh, I did too many attacks there. Okay, let me fix that up. Alright, he's I accidentally took off the 15 twice. He's pretty beat up though. Just keep
Awesome
getting into the
sauce.
back.
He did it, and I pointed to Red, but he can't see anyway.
This Dretch runs through the bonfire to try and bite your face, Raven. And it just gets smelted. Bonfire burns
Sweet.
it away. Another Dretch comes in. They're not really too deterred from the bonfire. It gets burnt a bit. So sneezing. And then it just comes in, snarling, and you feel like it really just wants to get out. You just happen to be in the way, Raven. It tries to bite its way free. You take 5 piercing damage. And
Okay,
the injuries are starting to...
but it's
add
got
up.
disadvantage.
No, yes. It does, sorry. It can't see in
Whew.
the dark. And it tries to claw at you. You've got that darkness in around you.
Okay.
Miss. Dretch moves
Awesome.
away, and another one runs into the bonfire. It takes the full fire damage, but resists it, so 10 damage, and they're getting burnt a bit. Tries to bite and claw at you, Raven, and both of those attacks miss. And
I smell bacon.
they keep on squealing, trying to get out of that room.
Just like my ex.
Alrighty. So this is still poison, right? Alright,
yeah, that
whatever.
cloud has not gone away.
Just go in. Whatever.
You're fine.
Alright, it doesn't actually affect you straight away. You're not in it long enough to be affected.
Okay,
Moving
so I've moved 10, 15, 20,
But
25, 30. Am I still in the cloud? Do I know?
No. It doesn't get you in that spot.
Okay. Then... Yeah, I think I'm going to take the dodge action while I'm here. Oh, no, wait. I'm in darkness. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and ready an attack, a swing, if a bad guy comes within range of me.
Yeah. Nico.
I'll take the disadvantage firebolt at the troll.
It's not able to see through the darkness either, so when that
Oh, yeah,
firebolt
okay, cool.
flies at it, it's unexpected. And it's a miss. There's a bit of cover there. A narrow miss. Bargle's big, long ostrich legs get in your way.
Hate it when that happens.
no, that's not the leg.
I'll just move up here to finish off.
Bargle.
Alright, shoot that Dretch again.
Alright, Bargle's just unloading the crossbow bolts. And it's a miss. You hit the wall.
Alright, I'm gonna push forward. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Alright, Bargle runs into the front line. Massive stalk legs just marching forward over the top of Raven, over the top of Zygon. Halstrom.
I'll move to here. I see the Dretch there, so I'll attack it again. Attack that one, I mean, excuse me. The Sacred Flame.
It's in the dark. Wait, I think dark. I don't know if darkness spreads around corners. Actually, I think it does. It's well and truly in the darkness.
Yeah, I believe it does spread.
Yeah. So basically, it's an invalid target, Halsher, and nothing happens when you cast Sacred Flame.
Joy, I'll just stay there then.
Gerald.
Alright, with this troll closing and seeing that it was affected by fire, Gerald's going to cast Firebolt, targeting the troll.
It is a narrow miss. The troll kind of just dodges out of the way.
Take a step. back, and that will be my turn.
It runs in and rushes Bargle. The first thing it does is try to take a bite out of it. And it misses you. It starts just flailing around its claws like crazy. Miss. And it misses you. And then, all of a sudden, Bargle, you're channeled full of necrotic energy. And you take 11 points of necrotic damage from it ending its turn next to you. From its degeneration. And yeah, this troll doesn't regenerate either. From lack of fire.
Oh.
Right.
Alright. Gonna step back. Gonna shoot that dretch once.
Make a con save first. That poison doesn't go away. You're coughing and spluttering and poisoned again.
Yeah, alright. Well, I'm still shooting him.
Okay, should be advantage and disadvantage. Hit. And you splash the dretch all over the ground.
Okay. And back here, then shoot the troll and push him back at 10.
Hit. You knock the troll back 10 feet, sliding it along the ground.
And do it again.
Miss. Advantage and
Okay.
disadvantage. It's gonna miss. Alright, this one dretch is finally free. It snarls and it runs out. It's free. It goes into the bonfire.
And it's bacon!
And it is. It actually is just enough to... It never leaves the room. It just burns down to a puddle.
Do you guys smell that? Anybody get any eggs?
Zygon.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's swing. Swing better,
Run
better.
up to face the troll. And... You hit it hard. 18 points of damage.
Okay, second attack.
Another hit.
Look at
And-
those crits that could have been. This is my god. This is my patron taunting me for not utilizing the crits earlier. All right, that's my turn.
You hear a disembodied voice say, "This could have been us, Zygon." They dangle the
Yeah.
crits around in front.
I could have been a contender.
I could have had a V8.
Alright, Nico.
Alright, I'll
He's
try to
right
do
there,
the thing.
Nico. Right there, I'll point. Look, right there.
As you go
Uh,
to cast the spell,
You actually poke me in the eye.
yeah, he literally does. He definitely pokes you in the eye.
I'll move one more and then done.
Bargle.
Alright. Joining my friend Zygon. And I'm gonna attack a troll recklessly.
Alright, the troll's almost dead. Despite it not being hit with fire, it's not regenerating. You feel like if you hit it, it's gonna die properly. That's a miss. That hits. And you slice down onto its neck and you decapitate the troll. When its body hits the ground, that fetid aura vanishes, and just as you would expect, a new head doesn't grow back. The troll is dead.
Yay! Anyway, sit down on the steps for an hour, guys.
Ding dong, the troll is dead.
Oompa loompa loopity doop.
Alrighty, we're gonna wrap it up here for tonight. So,
Alrighty.
as you guys have made your way deeper into the Citadel, this seems like quite an expansive place. Not to mention the flayed bodies that are hanging off iron hooks down the next hall that are actually still writhing and moaning in pain. But you've struck a deal with Richten von Scale, who basically is a guardian of this evil place, and you've done his bidding. But you're no closer to stopping this anti-life aura, which is very detrimental. And the sword of Zariel is still yet to be found. So we'll pick it up here next week and see what you guys can make of it. I'll see you guys then.
Alright. See you guys. That was fun.
Bye.
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 Good night, everyone.